Wait, who sent this to me?
Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of the Glassbreakers Guild. We are here, and we are we are going to play D&D tonight. Yay! We have almost everybody in the party. Yay!
So who's listening in stereo?
Steven.
That's not my phone.
Somebody's phone. And we'll mark that off the bingo card. Someone has. Poser is here. Thank you, Poser, for being here for 3 years and 2 months.
Oh, jeez.
Very cool. Thank you so very much for being here, and we hope that tonight lives up to the hype.
Wow.
We are. So we're going to play some D&D, but before we do, we have a few announcements as always. We do put all of our video content up on YouTube, so you can go out there, check it out, search for Casual Cactus over there, Casual with a C, Cactus with a K, and you'll be able to find everything that we've done. All of our big campaigns, all of our small campaigns, one-shots, things that are tangentially D&D, things that are not at all D&D, just a whole lot of stuff out there. I haven't even done the math recently to know how much footage is out there. I know it's many hours. So
Might be close to 600.
we might have broken 600 hours at this point, but it's all out there, so you can go check it out. We do also run our Discord server. That is the best place to go for changes to our schedule. We are all people with real lives. It happens that occasionally we are not able to do streaming per our regular schedule. We've done pretty well recently, and I'm going to knock on wood while I'm saying that, but we've done pretty well recently. But if there are any changes to the schedule or to the content of our streams, we will let you guys know via the Discord server. So be sure you're tuned into that. Be sure you're tuned into YouTube, and be sure that you join us here 6:30s on Tuesday nights, usually, mostly. Hello, Distal. Welcome.
Hi, Distal.
Woohoo!
Woo.
What up?
All right, so we've got a full table here tonight. So who would like to do a recap of our last session? And Lance has volunteered. Go for it.
I know you watched it because you texted me.
I did because I made a discovery and I was like, oh, I forgot that happened. Oh no. So last time we picked back up with everybody in the Nora's Tower. There was a ritual going haywire, and we were trying to stop the ritual from blowing up. Shenanigans ensued.
That's way
Simi made sure that the corpse collector that we were stuffing magical energy into remained stunned and could do nothing. And we thought that solved the problem. But then we realized, and by we I mean I, that we were going to have to stuff this magical energy into a willing host, and so one of the party members was going to have to sacrifice themselves. And so Killian asked Castian to bring him the harness so Killian could be the sacrifice, which prompted literally everyone else to scream and cry about that. And
everyone else. Most everyone else.
I recall everyone in the room crying and screaming.
I did not
Steven
cry.
wasn't there.
Not me.
But Steven wasn't Mal wasn't in the room. He was carrying a body all the way up the stairs.
Also, I don't think Milo ever once was
Oh,
like...
he screamed.
That's true.
He did scream.
That's because I was a circuit in the magic ritual.
Yep.
I did not cry because I don't care about you. But.
So, Cabbage attempted to steal the harness and sacrifice herself because she thought that everybody else was worth more than she was. She failed. Simi tried to stop Castian from taking it because Simi thinks that everybody else's lives are worth more than hers, but she failed. And then Castian put it on himself. And there were many tears as we spent the 2 rounds we needed to finish everything, and right before he was about to sacrifice himself, the ritual just turned off.
Figured out.
Because apparently when we took Tommy out of the room, it just turned it off.
So
So
funny.
suddenly no one was dead, but there was still a corpse collector, and almost everyone got paralyzed.
Oh yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Castian and Killian were the only two people in the room who did not get paralyzed, and they desperately grabbed Killian's magic swords and passed the sword around while they took turns hacking away at the corpse collector, and eventually managed to defeat it. After that, we started looting the tower while Mal left through the portal through the door they had created. We started looting the tower, and Milo messaged Mal and told him to come back to the tower. And Mal said, "Fuck it, I'm not doing those stairs again." And waited for everyone at the top of the tower. Killian sat down in the control seat thing and discovered that the tower is actually a spaceship called a Spelljammer. And
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
upon learning this, we also discovered that we could not take over the tower. It would not bend to our will. So instead, we decided we would just evacuate it and
Well,
let it blow up on its own.
With tears in Killian's eyes.
And then someone gave Killian the bright idea that he could build one himself. And so he realized he should ask for the plans and schematics. But he didn't word it very well, so the plans and schematics got uploaded to his brain.
If you've
Partially.
seen Chuck,
yeah.
it's like what happened to Chuck, except it didn't work.
And
Didn't work really well.
Killian passed out, and when he was brought to, he can't speak common for the moment. And he, in whatever language he's speaking, told everyone that they should pack up their stuff and leave.
Is that what you said?
Yeah,
As far as
among
you know.
other things.
We couldn't understand you.
And so we exited the tower, which then removed itself from our plane and presumably self-destructed because it was full of magical energy. And we stepped out of the cave to discover that we are on the mountainside with the Shagan and both horses, and Mal can see his homeland from where we are standing.
Yeah.
And that is where we left things.
Yes.
Very nice.
Very concise. Anybody have anything to add?
I
Anything
bet
that
you I
they
could've
want
talked
to
to
remember?
Howard.
We did level up at the end of
Ah,
the-
yes. Everyone did level up.
And everyone leveled up before the game started.
Well,
Well.
not everyone.
More or less. Not me.
Because I'm pretty sure Jeff doesn't
I'm in the
know.
middle of it right now.
Hey, we
Yeah.
told
Yeah.
him earlier.
Ah.
I made a very creative choice.
In that case, you're on your
One
own.
level of bar.
Wait, you did what now?
I'm one level bored.
Why?
Why not?
Why not? Get those skills helping me.
Sir,
Did you forget what you ordered?
I didn't order this, but this is a potato wedge. Wow, this is huge.
That's okay.
Is it level 10?
Yep, should be level 10, yes. Okay, so having...
Oh, I forgot one very important thing. Because we haven't addressed it yet. We also have a child tagging along with us that not everyone's been introduced to yet.
Right.
And I still have your magical weapon I didn't get back.
Wait, are you still wearing the freaking phase spider harness too?
No,
No,
he,
I took that
he
off.
took it off
Okay,
because he was
okay.
afraid when some people attack hugged him that they would set it
Yes.
off.
Right. That was smart.
So, all of you exit this cave. There is no longer a door behind you to go into the tower. It has phased out of reality as you know it. The sun is low on the horizon, off in the distance. Mal, you do recognize your
So now
town.
so this is actually Glossop, not just one of the other towns outlined.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is Glossop.
Oh, it has a name.
It does have a name. It's had a name
since
since
the beginning.
pretty much day one. Yeah. So you do see the town off in the distance. It is not a large town, so by any means, but it is late in the day, and you know, based on your familiarity with the terrain, that it's probably not a good idea to try and make the trek over to it in the night.
Oh no, we're setting up the shack.
No, we're not. Mal just sort of gestures to the cave behind him. We need to move.
Well, yeah.
Hello?
Alright.
There are several types of caves in the mountains near here. Look behind you. This one is not man-made.
What made it?
A creature that we do not want to deal with right now.
Of
So
course
let's
you
move.
come from like a horrible place, like Elric.
This is Australia.
It's not horrible. It's just
There's
there's
a creature that could make that?
yeah. But we've dealt with creatures like that before.
Not
But
one
not on that
I
scale.
know. Look,
No, not
there's
one this
that.
big. No, but like the thing like Max digs tunnels.
Back me up, Kitty.
Blossom.
That was easier. when
Anyway.
we speak the same language.
So we need to move at least a bit so that we're not, in its direct line of sight when it comes out of its cave. And two, we're gonna have to figure out how to get to the path through the swamp with your cart. There are paths through the swamp, but we don't have access to any of those from here.
Well, I'm sure we'll figure that out as we go.
No, we should move tonight, and then tonight
Well, no, we'll figure
out.
that out as we go to figure out. Yes.
Okay, yeah, let's move. So Mal will start repacking up.
Also, who was not there when the illusion
That
of
would be Killian, Cabbage, and
when the illusion of Adrian went away, you are seeing Milo,
Yeah, we're saying Milo, not Adrian.
not Adrian.
I think I was there.
no,
You
weren't
you've noticed
there,
it.
but we
Okay.
mentioned it.
You've noticed
because-
it. I don't know if did you
Yeah,
mention
during
it?
the
Okay.
fighting.
Okay, cool.
We just were kind of busy.
Thank you, Poser. All right, so just so everyone is on the same page, Tommy, where have you been this whole time? No, you're not Tommy. You're
Totally wrong.
yeah,
Tobago.
Tobago.
Tater tot.
Where have you been?
I almost said Trivago.
Trivago.
I needed some
Fun.
peace and quiet.
So you've been sleeping in the
That's
shack.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
Sound
enough.
like smut. Found us.
Well, Killian does have a comfy bed.
He does.
Hope it doesn't mind.
All right,
There is
so
space.
so you sort of come to either you've been reading some of Cabbage's literature or
Or the
whatever,
stuff
but you
that-
come to and
Got
you
looked
hear
all over.
the voices of your friends outside the shaggin. You pop out of the shaggin. This is not where you went into the shaggin.
Morning, Princess.
Where are we?
I don't know.
The Greater Glossop Province.
Who knows where we are?
Yeah, what you just said.
Where?
Oh,
The Greater Glossop
wait, how much of all
Province.
this did I see? Like, I know Killian can't speak
What's that?
common, or
Hmm?
like, was I there? Like, I know Killian can't speak common.
Yeah, you would have been there for that because it was in the bottom level of the tower. So you would have. I'm not sure what you got distracted by, but you got distracted by something and
Pretty light.
sort of off,
Butterfly.
just sort of edge of your consciousness where you know that something happened with Killian. He sat in a chair. When he came out of the chair, he was babbling.
More so than usual.
More so than usual, yes.
And more badly than usual.
Can I go in your room? Yes or no?
Do you
I don't
think
hear
you're
a yes. I
speaking
don't
common?
hear a no.
Okay, so you're aware that this is okay.
So what have we learned?
Nothing.
Okay, so he
Okay, I'm
probably
getting
learned
in the
something.
driver's seat and we are starting.
Okay.
Fighting someone.
Not right now.
Yeah,
Dang it.
you missed all of that.
Mhm.
Everybody almost died.
It
The
was
world
scary.
almost blew up.
Yeah.
Why didn't you wake me?
We were busy. There was not time.
It's true. I
All
would
right.
have been very happy to have you with us on that one.
Don't let me miss out on the next one.
We also found
I'm
out
here to
everybody in
fight.
this group is a big
Absolutely.
down here.
I mean, I gather that the folks that we're gonna
Okay.
meet soon are combat heavy.
I forget. You are not proficient with land vehicles, are you? You are. Okay.
You're the only
Okay.
one that is.
Mhm.
That's right. All right. So go ahead and just make me one of those rolls. It is difficult terrain, so it's pretty high DC, but we'll see how you roll.
Those are recommends kicking you in the butt.
We
to
played
see
one
if
together.
it reprograms your
Mhm.
brain.
They're fighting owlbears.
That's a 12.
That's a 12.
Once this happened
second
to a
one.
man
Oh,
in
that's
our
not
village.
back.
So you're kind of able to get it get the shaggin turned around in the clearing right outside the cave.
It's like a 12-point turn.
It's a 12-point turn, and once you've got it going the other direction, you realize all you can see are game trails leading up to this place.
Right. Because we
Better
didn't
with
even
Monopoly.
get here the normal way.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out
A little bit.
how to make everything not sink into the swamp.
Did I
The
hear
better-
someone say, how do you
But
make
the
things
better.
farm?
Hold on, can you write in common? Let's try.
Dun-dun.
I'll hand you my journal. Can you write in common?
Can you just message us?
Keith,
Uh-oh.
can I write in common? Or am I now hardwired for Arcanum?
Even or odds?
Evens or odds?
Odds.
So I rolled a 16, which means no, you cannot write in common.
So Killian starts writing.
I
Why
would like to detect thoughts.
Ooh!
Oh!
Can do
Why
now.
would you do that?
That's a good idea.
No, it's
though.
not.
All right, so surface thoughts.
Yes.
Everyone.
Oh.
Yep.
Because someone forgot the radius.
It's all good.
Okay, so you turn on detect thoughts, and for starters, is it a radius or a single target?
It's a radius. You can pick one person to like drill down into their memories.
Okay,
Yeah.
but otherwise,
Just in case
okay.
You detect the surface thoughts.
So what is everyone thinking right now? Milo,
Well, how do we get off this mountain?
Wow.
Castian, first thing in your mind.
Still betting Killian.
Simi,
If I hit him, will it fix it?
Tobago,
Tired.
Cabbage,
I don't know if it's the worst thing that he can't talk.
Mal,
I am not ready for this.
and then from
You.
Killian, you get pages upon pages upon pages of blueprints.
Oh dear.
Stop going.
Oh, what's
And-
the little girl thinking?
It's like,
Bit. is her
I
name.
have
Her name
no
is Bit.
idea what's going on.
That's fair.
Word.
Me neither.
Mouth
There's a
back to
little bit of
ignoring
blood
her.
coming out of one of Killian's ears.
Oh jeez.
But I don't know he took on blueprints, did I? I just know
I mean, if you were, you guys know that something happened.
something happened.
Yeah.
So I just think to myself that he needs a girlfriend. And I add that to my list. Wait, no, I got you. I got you. He wants to
Yes,
sleep
but
with
the issue
someone.
is he doesn't want to be on the mountain when it happens.
Like, how easily could we disassemble the shagging?
What?
I'm still able to. I'm just like,
I was afraid of that.
Huh.
I mean, I could try and wyvern pick it up and take it somewhere, but
So glad I got rid of telekinesis.
But we can't sleep here.
Hey, hey.
I don't know that we have a lot of options.
We could float it
Where's that
down
wizard
a
being, you know?
stretch of pool.
Okay, so ignoring that, whatever that is, I need at least 3 people on each watch if we're gonna be here.
Okay.
It means that some of us are probably going without enough sleep tonight because if it comes out of that cave, we're gonna have a bad time.
Well, I think
Keith.
Tobago should go first.
Is there enough?
I'm an elf,
like,
so
how can
I
we
can do
like? Can we get it? Is it directly in front of the cave, or is there enough room to move it a little off the?
I mean, you could probably move it a little bit. The clearing in front of the cave is probably about 20 feet or 15 or 20 feet wider than the cave mouth. So you can get off to one side and not be in a direct line with the
So
cave.
Killian's gonna walk over to like right up next to the rock wall, or the rock face, and be like, zip, 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 zip.
Yes, sure.
Killian, can
But
I try something?
Bam!
So I'm gonna like just grab his shoulder and solidly should have had a V8 him in the head. And
Be healed.
so Hand of Healing can end a condition. Is this a condition? Can this end this condition? Because I'm not sure that this is a condition that officially exists. So
It is not a condition that officially exists, but we will say it is in fact a condition. So that as you do that, pop!
Oh! Everything stopped being fuzzy.
You realigned his spine.
Okay.
Should I try?
That's okay, I think I'm good. Maybe later.
Sure.
Maybe after we're not in danger.
hi.
Inspiration.
I gave it to you. for
I have a
thinking about
way to get
thing.
the Shaggin through the swamp safely, although it will require some help, but I cannot do it until I have taken a very long nap.
Okay, well, I guess.
So I think we move it out of the way as much as we can. We be super on watch and hope nothing bad happens, but I am tapped.
Great. That's what I love to hear. I will move the Shaggin a little bit.
Question.
Is there enough room to unfold it?
When you take a full rest or whatnot, can you do that with doing watch? Like, is it enough time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
switch
you
it
to have a long rest. Rules is written. You need to have at least what is it?
It is 6 hours of uninterrupted sleep and then 2 more hours of downtime.
Something else.
essentially.
But
Light work.
we usually, I mean, watches are typically a little bit more than that, but we sort of hand wave it and say as long as you have, if you're on one watch and then have at least 2 sessions where you're not on watch during the night, I give you the long
You
rest.
basically need to be able to get 8 hours aggregate over the night.
Okay.
Unless you're an elf.
Unless you're an elf, or you have, there's a couple of other things that make it so that you don't have to have sleep.
Warforged.
Yeah, things like that. But yeah, generally speaking, as long as you're only taking one watch in the night, you can get the long rest in overnight.
Side note for the table: would anybody like some chicken or?
Yes.
If you just throw what's left over there, I bet
Did you
you.
go?
Sinclair.
Oh wow, that's
Apparently there was a misunderstanding about how much food we were getting.
Yeah.
Okay.
By who?
I don't know, I didn't go in.
Somebody misunderstood, and there's a lot more food than. Yeah.
And
got
now
it.
there's enough food for Brayden.
Yep.
So it's a
Good
full
deal.
meal. Yeah.
All right. So, to your question about unfolding the Shaggin, if you guys wanted to, yes, there's just enough room to unfold it.
Some tingle in the back of my brain is saying no. So,
We get to rough it tonight.
Yeah, just put a
Campfire.
banana. It'd be good.
No.
oh, you have a bonfire. Perfect.
Well, maybe.
No fires of any kind.
Maybe.
Can't we just block up the cave?
What?
Trees?
What
No.
trees?
If it made the cave, It'll just
knock it out of the way.
eat whatever's in the way.
I do like the general idea that you had, but it's gonna be big enough to just
Wait,
plow
Kitty,
right
could
through.
you
If
do
somebody
a
has
trap
an
down?
illusion spell, maybe they
Yeah.
could make it
Like
look
we
rock
can
wall.
put things there to deter it, but if it made this,
How big
I
is it?
don't know how much we're gonna be able to
We're
stop
talking
it.
like purple worm radius, or
So that's what I'm
it's-
interpreting
I mean,
it
it's pretty big.
What does that badger when you need him?
in a
Just
bag,
throw the
In
badger down the hole.
pieces, in pieces, in a box.
where it will stay until
Now,
we find it.
The only thing, there's not really a lot of large tree life around, and the ones that grow in swamps are usually
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like we're above the tree line.
Yeah, so you guys are above the tree line. There is a sort of very narrow tree band of trees along the sides of a very steep mountain valley. Getting down is going to be treacherous, especially with the Shagan.
Oh boy.
But because it is, it's fairly steep, and then the bottom is sort of swampy, marshy land.
Yeah,
But you guys are above the tree line, yeah.
Yeah, we can set up stuff to like be pokey and annoying, but
I don't know
we're
if
not
there's
blocking up
points
this
in it.
entrance.
No.
Look, let's hope our luck holds and that we've just spent all of ours back there in that tower.
Yeah, you said that out loud.
I did.
It all
What if
just
we go
depends
in
if the
the cave?
DM wants to kill us or not.
How much the DM wants.
Then we definitely
He definitely
end up
wants us to
there.
kill us a little bit.
Why don't we get the drop on whatever's in there before it gets to drop on us?
Nope.
Am I right?
Yeah, see, I know you've been sleeping for the past 8 hours, but some of us have been busy and are no longer in fighting shape.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah.
You rest up, and when you're ready, we'll go in.
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna be trying to avoid this particular conflict.
I'm not afraid.
It's not about being afraid.
It's about being
I
alive.
have a healthy respect for things that can eat a whole people in one bite. And that looks like it was made by something that can eat a whole person in one bite.
They typically don't if it makes a difference.
Well, that's nice to know at least.
But that's mostly because we stay away from them.
There you go.
Who wants to take first Dwarves watch? are smaller bites.
Dells, do you know any spells to levitate things?
Or can you?
Did you take levitate, or do you only have?
Funny you should mention, since I never used it prior, I got rid of it. And my
Dells,
love also
you
did.
change. She changes the spells when we need them.
But, however,
You have to head by morning.
if you need me to look like someone else, I gotcha.
So was that a no on the levitate?
That is a no on the. Do you know how to make things levitate?
Yes,
Well,
But he's like,
but I need to sleep.
it was traumatic.
are you taking first watch?
I can.
I
Not
can
if
take
we
first.
sleep.
I just can't
Well,
take
I can
more than
double
one
up.
watch.
So.
I can also like I don't have a lot of I didn't take a lot of hits at least, so
What if all of us take like 1.5 watches?
Keith?
Except for Killian.
Who wants to take first watch? I will take first watch.
I'm
I
gonna
will
be
do
on.
all of the watches. I just woke up.
That's
I'm
true.
that is true. He can be on all of the watches.
Actually, yeah, we
And
probably
Castian
will
only
need
needs
to.
to sleep for half
I
the
need
normal
4
amount of
hours.
time.
What?
Yeah, he's an elf.
Yeah.
Perks of being an elf. You don't even have to sleep. You
Yeah.
can just meditate.
Yes.
Wow.
I'd like to
Exactly.
cast sleep on everybody except the third one.
Sure.
Excuse me?
Roll for it.
Go
Roll
for
for
it.
So you know how that spell works, right?
Yeah.
You might-
Starts with the person with the
You might
lowest
want to
HP.
read that spell first, honey.
Yeah.
Wait, what
Yeah, it does not work the way you
I
think
will
it
work on
works.
me.
Yeah.
It'll start with Killian,
No, it won't.
who has less hit
Magical
points than you.
slumber.
will
I
not work on
took
me.
toughness.
I don't
You're
know,
one
I-
of the
you
three.
still may have the
You
lowest.
I have
need-
83
Wait,
hit points.
Does anybody have less than 83 hit points?
Nope.
Yes.
Yes.
Natalie.
Lower than 83.
I'm at
That's what it
58.
says.
Oh,
Wait,
oh, you mean
Have
Have
max
you
or
leveled
current?
up?
No.
No, current.
Oh, current. Yeah, current and less.
You should definitely have more than 42 hit points, my friend.
That's what it says.
No!
So what I'm hearing is it
What
doesn't even
class are
matter
you?
that he wasn't there for the fight. He wouldn't have been any good.
Yeah, my friend.
Hey, you should be
the
alive.
tank. You should have
So
more
you're
hit
like
points
a
than
level
anybody.
3 barbarian?
No, it says level 9. It says level 9.
It's
I'm not making
fine.
this up.
I'll do the math for you.
I don't.
average,
I mean,
Yeah.
17?
you should be at
We'll manage the character in levels.
112.
Let's see, the average for 12 is 7, right?
Yep.
So 12 for level 1 plus 7. Oops, come
Yep,
on,
that's
start
right.
it. Where's my backspace? There we go.
Wow.
Oh, whoops.
7 times. Yeah.
It says hit points level 1.
Level 1?
Do.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, that's.
all right. So the cave troll comes out and takes him out first.
Yeah, like minimum, you should be at like 75. Oh wait, and that doesn't even include your con.
Yeah.
Plus.
What's that? Do this?
Plus
10d12?
Who has the lowest hit points?
Well, you probably can't even roll to get to the lowest. No offense, it's just they only.
Currently,
Like how many-
though, like
It's
currently?
5d8.
Yeah, currently.
50.
I don't know.
Oh,
plus
currently.
3, so
Yeah.
3 times.
Because we have to wait till we sleep, right?
Oh yeah.
Well then, if
Might
we're
be
back
minute-
to
Okay,
sleep,
Maybe,
so
I'm-
minimum,
it still
you should
puts
have
me
105
44.
hit points.
I'm gonna do it at a level
And that's
5
with
then.
the exact
Why?
average.
Because
Why are you
Okay.
casting sleep on people?
Because
That's
you
healing.
guys can go to sleep.
I'm not sure how to do this.
We'll sleep.
I need help.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about them sleeping. I really wouldn't.
Hey, don't.
But Dell's
I want to do
is
it.
determined.
Right. Dells is determined. Okay.
Who has the current lowest hit points?
It might be me because
I think it's you.
they pointed
I'm
leveling up, but that's 44.
Okay.
82.
So
I'm at 58.
I have 44 points.
great. It's a wisdom save.
No,
No.
it's just.
Oh, does
if
it
she
just
hits, if
wait?
she
Oh
hits
no,
it-
I'm a half elf. You can't magically put me to sleep.
True.
Yeah.
All right. So who's got the next lowest hit?
It
points?
doesn't matter.
It doesn't
it's
matter.
not low enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Do they notice?
Yes.
Well, yes.
What are you do? What?
What was
that
that
does
for?
cost you the spell slot.
Yeah.
Not that it matters because we're about to do a
Exactly.
round of
What?
re-
Why?
I need to go to sleep.
Did you
And I'm
just-
going to.
We're so tired.
But you can't put me to sleep with magic.
Dells, perhaps we should have a conversation some of the group had a very, very long time ago when we first got together. which
About
is
consent?
Consent, yes. Which I'm not sure you know.
Is this a thing in Elwick?
Well, Cthulhu owns your consent,
Is
so.
that just is that how everybody goes to sleep? Is just
And
people
Alec,
cast magic on
when
them?
you feel tired, you go to sleep.
Okay, so ignoring all of them, I'm going to set up on top of the Shaggin with the Gauss rifle. And I'm going to send my shadow in 1,000 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Did you tell us this that you're sending your shadow in?
No. Because you guys are all having this discussion.
Well, so I'm gonna go in, like 60 feet then, and set up alarm. In
Okay.
The,
All right.
in the.
Which then immediately goes off because my shadow crosses it and keeps going.
Nobody asks when you heal someone because that's generally a good thing, and sleep is a good thing, so therefore it falls into the category.
Makes sense.
Thank you.
Yeah, but no one is like, oh, why did you heal me?
We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to work on
Also,
a few
you
things
should
here.
still ask for consent because maybe they don't want to be healed.
Yeah.
Or asleep.
Well, then it's a good thing I didn't take any cleric spells.
I just.
I don't know y'all's kinks.
Who's on first?
Me.
I can
No.
take first watch.
Me.
Well, you
Three
can
of
be
us.
too. Yeah.
It'd be multiple, yeah.
I
How many
know,
watches
I
do we
take
have
a
to
whole lot of
sleep?
damage, so
How many would you like?
I mean,
I don't remember how many watches there are.
generally three.
Three.
Usually
At least
three.
7.
All right. So who's on first?
What's on second?
and then you.
I don't know if
Mal
they're-
is actually going to take all of them. He's not saying anything because he's not present.
Okay.
But he is doing all three.
Okay. So first watch.
I guess.
Who's on second?
I'll do second.
Third base!
And third watch. Okay.
And I'll do third with you as well.
Wait,
Alright.
you're doing 2 watches? Oh, right.
Yeah, because you only
Yeah.
need to sleep for 4
Yes.
hours.
All
he's
You're
cheating.
being special.
Yes, I am.
All right. So everyone who's on first watch, roll
I
me a
anticipate
No.
Danny's talking to me about magical consent.
roll me a
Yes.
d12.
Maybe just consent
Oh,
in
me?
general
Sorry.
at this point.
Everyone that's on watch,
A
roll me a
D12?
d12.
12.
12? I don't like that.
Are you borrowing my rules?
Yes, he
Yes,
is.
yes, I am.
Thank you.
11.
11.
Whatever you're doing, I don't like it.
I have a 2.
12.
Okay.
I also do
Gosh dang
encounters
it,
on
Danny.
11s and 12s.
Sorry.
3.
I didn't mean nothing
Did you
by
get a
it.
graph for this?
No.
Oh, okay.
I already hate whatever's about to happen.
Yeah. I don't have that many key points. I didn't take a lot of hits, but I don't have a lot of key left.
In fact, you have no
No
key
key
left,
left.
as I
That's right.
remember.
Yeah.
Well, if something happens, don't wake me. I'll die in my sleep.
But I still have some extra attacks in general.
I'll take on whatever we fight.
You didn't even have your freaking hit points right.
Now I've got something.
Keith,
I don't even know if it's right, but it's
looking
well,
at.
more.
Oh wait, hang
I
on.
mean, you could roll a d12.
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
9
That's not a
points,
ritual
see
spell,
if
it doesn't
goes
matter,
ahead
never
with
mind.
the average,
I don't have the
and
spell
then
slots.
add it.
Okay.
And then add that.
Yeah,
What were you
for
going to ask
average.
about?
I was gonna ask if I thought that it was whatever created this cave, what size it would be,
Ah.
but it doesn't matter
Okay.
because that's not a ritual spell.
Yeah, the heat.
All right. So you guys are doing the watch thing. Having whatever conversations you guys are having.
Yep.
You can't do that without asking.
For their own benefit.
So
But
my
you still
shadow is
ask.
about 1,000 feet down the tunnel to make sure that we've got
Okay.
coverage if anything comes up.
Okay. So your shadow is not seeing anything particularly alive in the cave. I mean, besides the basic little troglodyte creatures that are typical of caves. It does, so it gets down to 1,000 feet or so. Hasn't seen anything. The cave is starting to get fairly narrow, and you don't think anything big would be this direction at least. It starts on its way back out. About halfway out, it is passing sort of this trickle of water down into the base of the cave. When the trickle becomes a steady flow, becomes a torrent, becomes a geyser out the side, and there's a jolt in the ground, and a whole string of geysers starts erupting all the way back towards the mouth of the cave.
Drop it. It's gonna be wet.
Yay,
And
fish
about
water.
that time, you guys feel the jolt. The shaggin sort of shakes on its wheels.
Not
The
me shocked, baby.
the horses rear and are unsettled, and a crack sort of comes right out of the mouth of the cave, right through the clearing, down the side of the mountain, almost faster than the blink of an eye, and then right on its heels, just a curtain of geysers going off. It starts misting over the whole area. The whole clearing gets very obscured by the fog and the mist.
Well,
Sword out, shield out, and I'm going to the cave mouth.
It's gonna go fight water.
Wait, who else is up at this point?
I'm up.
I am.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
the
wake
three
up
of
the
us.
rest of us?
Not yet. I'm gonna hand you the.
Yeah, hand him the
Rifle.
gun.
Yep.
Great idea.
I'll wake the rest of you up.
Thank you.
I'm like,
You have proficiency with all weapons, so you should. Wait,
just gonna
maybe you
throw
don't. You're a
something
barbarian, not a
else.
fighter.
I'll take it anyway.
Sammy,
Barbarians get
did you
proficiency
punch
all
the
over.
cave?
Don't take this
Okay.
from me.
So, Lance, do you want to pull that up and let him know what he's got in his hand now?
So you have what amounts to a railgun.
Really?
A
Like from Fallout?
steampunk railgun. Yeah, like the Gauss rifle.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
you have in your
Okay,
hands.
Enough said. I played
He's
enough
in.
Fallout to know what that is.
What's the damage on that?
It depends.
Depends how many charges you use. but he wasn't there for the big explanation, and Mal decided not to explain it to him, so he doesn't know how it works. He just knows it's got a trigger.
I'll figure it out.
It blows up on him.
This is how we all die.
There's some serious repercussions.
It's like a crossbow.
No.
So Mal, where were you headed?
Mal's going to the right in front of the cave because if something's coming out after the water, he wants to be there for it.
I'm
Okay.
coming with you. I pull out my axe and I've got the musket. I'm
Oh
ready.
no. No.
I'm doing it. What are you talking about? No.
And then the two of you,
So thirsty.
all three of you, or I'm sorry, all four of you, make me a perception check. The two of you at disadvantage.
I believe somebody was waking everyone else up.
Yes, I am waking people up.
Okay.
So I don't make the
So don't make the
Ooh,
perception
what,
check.
What?
Wow.
Just you.
Simi punched the
water.
cave and it blew
I
up.
didn't punch the cave this time.
Who punched the cave?
Like nobody punched the cave, but it's leaking. There's geysers.
Why is it? Who
Well,
touched
guess-
something?
At least we got fresh
13.
water.
13?
Just wanted to
17.
sleep.
17?
This is normal.
And that's with disadvantage.
That's with disadvantage.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, Steven.
That's about right.
All right. So Tobago and Dells, not from the cave, but from sort of around the side of the mountain, you guys start to hear some grumbling and the crunching of really heavy footsteps. And then around the boulder that's sort of there steps this very large green sort of slimy skinned creature. It's got a great big club in its hand,
It never ends.
great big claws, and it's sort of looks like it's investigating the sound that it heard, and when it sees you, it starts lumbering forward.
Would it fit in the cave?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it's only a troll.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oi.
Awesome. Love
Oh,
that.
this is
I
where
fought
we
one of
need
those
that,
before.
that
So
weird
wait,
machine.
fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Hey,
all we need is the magic wand in the nose, right?
We need a flare.
Okay.
Hey, this is where your bonfire actually comes in handy.
This
It
is
works.
true.
If he doesn't just get feathers
Feathers
in his
again.
beard or something.
All right. So,
Your initiative?
It's a good thing you have, like,
anyone that's awake, initiative.
It's everyone.
At this point, yes, it is. Oh, jeez, really?
Oh my
Also,
gosh.
after this round of combat, can we take a tiny break and drink the stupid soda since we have plenty of things
David
that
here?
could. I
Okay.
don't care if
He's
David's
not
here.
going to be able to be
Okay.
here anymore.
Yeah,
so
we
we'll just
can do that.
watch
We'll
the recording,
get
is what he
we'll get
said.
one round of
Okay.
we'll get one round in and then deal with
I
it.
figure we have enough hearing that we can
Yeah.
Daniel's not here.
Let's do the maple syrup in seconds.
Yes.
Oh wait, we're doing 2?
Yeah.
So wait,
Get him
let's
out of
not
the
do
way.
2.
Oh, I thought.
Let's just
oh,
do.
Okay.
We'll just get the enchilada one out of the way.
Oh.
You could mix them?
No.
Oh, why are you like this?
Oh, rocks.
Get it over faster instead of having to take 2 sips out of each.
Oh.
One sip out of each.
Tobago.
Take 1 sip.
Initiative.
Initiative.
7.
7?
Yep.
22.
$16.
13.
Why is the only
What's your dex?
I got a 30.
Yeah, I rolled a 4. So, oh, did you? Oh, okay, I see what you're asking
Yeah.
now. 5. Sorry.
Oh, me too.
Roll off.
13. 7.
Oh, 19.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
sorry.
she's before me.
Nice.
I had a dirty 20.
Ew. Wash it.
30, 20.
You want to see me do a dirty 20 to this guy?
Oh gosh.
That would
More
be
like
a nat 1
32.
for a total of 3.
With this guy.
Dang, Bert.
Oof.
Wow, great roll.
Okay. All right, Castian. So as you're waking up, you see this troll lumbering towards the camp. It is also very misty, so it's going to be
We do.
obscured.
You fought trolls.
So you'll have
Disadvantage.
you'll have disadvantage to hit it.
But we don't have disadvantage.
So you're kind of here. You're kind of seeing
Okay.
shadows moving around, is what you're seeing.
Okay. How far is it from us from the Shagan?
It's about 50 feet out and coming.
50 feet.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to attempt bonfire.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see.
Bonfire thoughts.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we will.
That's an unnat 20 wisdom save.
Um,
This bonfire.
Okay. So the spell goes off. The spell goes off. You do not pop out a beard of feathers this time.
Yes.
Good
Okay. So it's going to be a dex save.
Dex save
15.
of 15. Okay. And it rolled a 16. So 15 on the dice plus 1.
Okay. So no damage. However, since the bonfire is in the middle of the mist, is it evaporating the water to make it clear up a little bit?
Look at you, Nate, thinking.
Yeah, don't get used to it.
Odds or evens?
Evens.
Yeah, it does a little bit. So about a 10-foot radius around where you cast the bonfire, or so around the troll. It's enough to clear it up so that no one else is going to have disadvantage unless it moves into the mist some more.
Very well done.
Okay.
Good job.
It also means it can see you.
Yes, it can.
Yeah, but I'm like 50 feet away.
Good job, Castian bonfire.
Am I right?
Why would you
All right, so that was your spell casting. You still have movement if you want to take it.
And a bonus action.
Best coat has been made
Um,
with kibble.
I am going to hide.
So bonus action to hide,
Yes.
and then sort of fading into the mist.
Yeah.
All right.
That'd be it.
Now, so from behind you, so you're focusing on the cave, and then from behind you, you hear sort of this crunching, stomping, tromping, and you turn around and you see a silhouette in the mist, and there's a flash of fire, and the mist around it sort of parts a little bit, and you see a troll heading for the campsite.
Welcome home, buddy.
This is how you know you're home.
Just like Mom used to make.
Alright. So we're gonna start with Blur.
Ooh.
And then we're gonna move in. How far away from me is it? At the,
So it's about 50 feet from the center camp.
that,
All your movement.
well, no, that's more than my movement.
W movement, isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll move 25 feet up and use my bonus action. Or sorry, no, that's not how that works. Oh yeah, it is. Bonus action. Bonus action, I will pop out my shadow. It's been a little bit since I've actually used it.
It's not a bad idea, poser.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry.
So Blur, shadow, 25 feet. And then I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll yell at it. Hey!
Dells.
How far away am I?
It's about 50 feet.
Okay. I will dash up 20 feet. And then I will cast Witch Bolt.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that one too.
Okay, so you're going to move up 20 feet and cast Witch Bolt.
Range spell attack against the creature. Okay, darn it. Let's hope I succeed. My immunities?
No, like I remember we fought trolls
Fire
before.
and acid.
Fire and acid.
Yep.
And use that inspiration to reroll that.
Wait, you shoot.
That's it.
So the way it works is you point it.
Can I reroll anything
many
to
success
reroll.
charges.
What,
You have the
why are
inspiration
you
again.
explaining it,
Already
Steven?
said.
Just
Oh,
let
sorry.
him experiment with it.
Right, but I'm gonna tell him how it works, and then his character is gonna figure it out on his own.
That's
He knows it's
All
a
right.
railgun.
Can I forego and go back to
You
the
point, you
previous
pull the
roll?
trigger, you let go.
Okay, then that is a natural
What
one.
part do I let
Oh
go?
no.
The trigger.
Oh no.
Oh, the gun.
Just
Okay, so you cast your magic, and
At which
um,
point-
something catches the troll's eye on the ground, and it reaches down, and your spell sort of goes over its head.
Your dex plus. So d20 plus
Anything else?
2 plus 4. So d20 plus.
Really? I cleared out the miss for you.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm like,
Okay.
whoops.
That's 1d6, 1d20.
Do I have consent to shoot you?
Well, no. 1d20.
Killian.
I bet that's a no.
Killian is going to roll over out of his bedroll into his battle armor, which will then Iron Man style onto him, and then he'll come up like Black Panther, but I can't actually do anything this round.
Okay.
I just imagined it laying out and you just like went.
It's like a sandwich.
Cabbage.
Sleep in your armor.
Because I
Um,
can.
Oh.
Okay. If I were, oh gosh, we didn't
We
light
didn't
fire.
finish her. No, we didn't.
There is a fire.
There's a bonfire right now next to it.
Oh, right.
Oh, what did you do with those vials that you took out of the shack when you were coming to rescue
They're in
us?
my pouch.
That might work.
I don't remember that I have them.
I still have a bag of flour.
It's too wet. The
Okay.
air around here is
Um,
too wet.
Okay, how far am I from the bonfire?
Yes, worked.
Okay, so the bonfire is sort of one of those flash in the pan kind of things, right next to the troll, so about 50 feet away.
It
Yeah.
evaporated around the fire.
See me, you're next, by the way.
Yeah.
Well-
pre-roll. It's not like yours seem to have like particles.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Bag of flour and I'll shoot the bag
I'm
of
going
flour.
to use my movement. I'm going to bonus action dash.
Okay.
I'm going to get up to the fire, and then I'm going to light my arrows.
Arrows
And
plural? Like you're just sticking
Just
your
like-
quiver in there?
And she throws the quiver.
Okay, never mind. Scratch that. I light one arrow and
Good choice.
from a very close
How close?
distance.
Because it makes a difference because it's
Yeah,
a
how
disadvantage.
close? Yeah.
Oh, and then I back away 10 feet because I have that much movement left.
That works.
17 plus.
It does have a 10-foot range though.
I will say, we'll go ahead and resolve this, but it will get an attack of opportunity against you as you back away.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Even though I didn't come right up to it, I came up to the bonfire.
It's a large creature. It's got a 10-foot reach.
Dash.
What did you use your bonus action to do?
Dash. Yeah. Yeah, I thought of that too.
Yeah.
But okay. Okay. 17 plus 8 to hit.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
I should have pre-rolled damage. Nobody. Wait, is Nate flanking? I'm close
No.
enough to get
No, because he casts from a distance.
Yeah.
Nobody. You are the first one to close into melee range with it.
Oh, wait.
That's also concentration.
I do have fancy footwork, which means that if I make a melee attack, oh, this is melee range, not melee attack. Damn it! Never mind. Worth a shot. Okay, hold on. Sorry. 6. Not doing sneak attack.
For armor.
Ugh.
No, it's not. It's not worth it.
8 points of damage.
8 points. Okay. Do me a favor, roll an additional 1d4.
Fire.
1d4. Have never used it.
daggers. You should keep them out.
If I don't use my daggers. 3.
Okay. Okay.
And then it's gonna try to attack me.
Then it is going to try to attack you. It's going to swing at you with its claws. But I'm guessing an 11 does not hit.
Thankfully, no.
Okay. You're fired. All right. And then that is Simi's turn.
Okay, so what's the AC we're working with here?
Sorry, I lost it.
For name calling? It's
It was helpful bullying, troll and liar.
Shoot. Like bonus action.
no,
You've
it's
already
fine.
used your turn.
No, I'm trying to say yes.
Yeah, I got it.
Did you already get
Yeah,
it?
I got it.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Trying to call him a bully. we gotta work on the auto mod a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little wonky.
I'm a little
So
hypersensitive.
what is your lowest roll?
It's all in context.
My lowest roll is a 13.
That one misses. What's the next highest?
16.
That one will hit.
Okay, so no, I'm sorry, 15.
15 will still hit.
Okay, so everything else hits. So she is going to, like, take several. Okay, so how far is this away from where we are?
About 50 feet.
I have now 50 feet of movement. So I am going to and do a flying jump sidekick right to its gut. And then the next one is going to be a little bit off center. It's just going to kind of graze his chin and not do any actual damage. And then I'm going to come around and do a nerve strike to the brachial plexus.
Okay.
So that's going to end up being and then 22 points of damage.
22 points total.
Yes.
Okay. Good deal.
Now I'm here with the troll,
You are.
and I have no acid or fire that I think.
But it is fire burning if you want to burn something.
Oh, I can push him into the thing. I mean, not this turn, but I might be able to do something with that.
I mean,
Thank you for reminding me.
It
Knock 'em
As
down.
does it. It goes away after.
It's concentration.
Ah.
For 1
Okay.
minute.
As I recall, we would know, however, that we don't all need to hit them with acid and fire. We just need somebody each turn to hit them with
okay.
acid or fire to stop the regen.
There we
hit
go. Okay.
with fire.
That was the D4.
Yeah,
Yes.
as I recall, I believe that is how that worked
That
last
is-
time. Was just as long as somebody tagged it.
You
we're
are
good.
you are recalling correctly. Killian is recalling that correctly.
Barely any damage.
Okay. That is now the troll's turn.
You all laughed at my bonfire.
That is the troll's turn.
You just laugh at it when you use it when you don't need to.
Hey, I'm not laughing at your bonfire. I'm laughing at you.
And since Simi is right there, it is going to go after her.
Wait, also you're now flanking, right?
All right. So bite attack is an 11.
Nope.
First claw attack is going to be a 9.
Nope.
Second claw attack is going to be a 22.
That one will.
That will be. Let's just do this real quick. It's easy math. 7 points of slashing damage.
7 points.
Mm-hmm. And Tobago.
That's me.
That
Now
is
you
you.
get to fight.
And
I'm
Milo,
gonna
you're
shoot
up next. Okay.
Is it within range?
Yes.
Okay.
It's within range.
All right. So
Okay.
D20.
So.
Well, okay, all right. So you pull down the trigger, and like the Gauss rifle, it's. How many seconds do you hold the trigger for?
4 seconds.
Okay.
All right.
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
Okay. So D20 plus 6, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
probably would've-
That's dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That will hit.
Good.
And now, Keith,
Now what do I do
it
for
starts at 5% and goes up in increments of 5?
Yes.
So you need to now roll a percentage die. Steven, you want to help him do that?
Stephen, help me with this.
I'm using
No,
some dice.
no.
Okay.
I'm
You
using
have your
these
own
ones.
die.
Don't touch it! I didn't. That one and that one.
Yeah, 2 d10s.
Yeah.
It's a 80 and a 5.
85.
85.
Okay,
You're good.
that should be fine.
Great.
This time
It
around.
does not explode in your face.
Now roll your damage.
Well, that's what I'm figuring.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
do I roll for
4,
damage?
5, 78.
78.
78.
Oh, good gravy.
You need some more D8s.
You should have enough
From
to at least
somebody
get
not
4.
cursed?
That's a D10.
That's a
That's a
D12.
These ones.
These ones.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, stay away, Steven.
I love you.
I was just showing you what it looks like, not handing it to
Okay.
him.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
Alright, just roll those
I can
twice.
understand my hesitation.
Look,
All
we don't
right.
want you to spread your
13.
Okay.
Plus.
Plus.
Well, roll again because it's.
Okay. And 11.
12.
12.
So 25.
I want to say
All right.
So
Every point counts.
Every point doesn't count.
you see through the mist the like ball bearing that just gets.
Point of order. He was using it with one hand.
Love it.
He's a Goliath.
He's a
He's
Goliath
a-
warrior.
Yeah, I like.
It does have the two-handed.
We never established that.
Also, he never.
Did I not?
I always assumed 2 hands
Is
because
that not in my? Is that not in my note?
not that I'll double check, but I don't think so.
But also, I don't know if he.
I may not have.
But also
Right,
he's
right.
a
That's what I'm
Goliath,
saying,
so
like-
he might be able to just.
Well,
Like I always assumed you can do it in one. The recoil will be a bitch.
that's
But
the
Yeah.
thing is like one-handed.
boom, like it's fine. He just took a sawed-off shotgun and shot it with one hand. That's, who needs a wrist?
I think I think I'm thinking of our gunslinger
Warrior.
gun
Yes.
rules where I
Yes.
made a point of saying this is a two-handed weapon.
I mean, I can add a note for future. That
Yeah,
it's
for the
requires-
future, for not a Goliath, it's a two-handed weapon.
For a regular size
alright.
Okay.
creature.
Fantastic. And with my movement, well.
What
I
is
go
your
closer?
just satisfy my curiosity? Remind me what your strength is.
18.
Is that an 8 or a 9? Oh, never mind.
18.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good enough to hang on to it probably.
So, should I move in closer? I'm going to move in closer. 40 feet.
Okay.
10 feet away, it can still hit you.
It actually can't. It only has a reach of 5.
That's great.
I would have thought it was 10, but it is only a
just
reach
because
of
it is 10,
a 5.
a large creature does not mean it has a longer
No, I
reach.
just
Right.
controls
Okay, so 25 points from you, Milo, and this will be the bottom of the end of the round.
For heaven's sakes, 2 eldritch blasts. Okay, well that was cocked. Things in the way.
We're
Both of those will hit.
Okay.
Everything is very sore.
How's your finger?
It looks mostly
it
normal
looks
on
a
this
lot
side
better.
now.
Wait, what happened to your finger?
I told you she
22 points
Smashed
of
it.
force damage.
Smashed it.
Okay.
See it?
It was-
You should show it.
It was like a great.
It was like, that's what I said.
I told you that.
You told me something happened. You did not give me specifics or say that it looked like a grape.
Well, I mean, she didn't give me specifics. I only knew because of Jeff.
Okay.
What is in the water you two hate?
That's the thing, you just can't
I don't
stop.
want to drink anymore.
I don't even drink water.
Okay,
Well, that might
so
be-
Joke's on you, I don't like to eat.
Okay. So we're going to pause combat here.
Ah, shit.
Grab me the
We're doing enchilada.
enchilada soda.
We want to end.
We are just doing.
Yes, I do.
Are we doing now?
Squirt.
The question for the table is: are we doing both of them tonight or just one?
Just one.
Just one.
We're
Just one.
doing
Okay.
enchiladas so we can get it over.
So
I
one
like
of our
enchiladas too.
one of our players
I love
Maple
it.
syrup.
one of our players sends us
Not one of the players.
not one of the players, one of the
One of our
viewers
You.
sends us novelty sodas.
because
So
he's a
tonight
sadist.
it is enchilada.
Freak, like, just why? Why do we even put up with this?
I mean, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
But I feel obligated.
It improves
He's the one who
entertainment
wants to
value.
waste his money.
Yeah, but something about it makes me feel obligated
Okay.
too.
But it improves entertainment.
We went that way last time.
We
Oh,
did.
This way last time.
Um,
All things are fair.
No. So the fair thing is, I've been working my way down the table. So Stephanie and Steven, roll me a d20.
Okay.
I pre-rolled the.
I'm gonna win.
Can you roll for me?
You're gonna win? I don't know if that's a good thing in this case. I mean, I guess we all have to do it anyway, so.
11.
And then 13.
All right, so it's gonna go this way.
Wait,
I
why are
don't
you
know.
laughing? I don't know. That means you get it sooner.
It just looks like
I mean,
a
that
sun
just
kiss.
there's
Wait,
less
why
women
is it
time.
not
Like,
Less people to see like how bad it is the whole way around.
oh no!
Face.
Oh no!
Keith is usually pretty stoic during these.
I gotta hit the lettuce.
Okay, everybody have a drink ready.
I got
Oh,
one.
my drink is water.
Drink something else.
I just don't have any water.
Some of Natalie's drink.
There is
Keith?
options.
Oh my gosh!
Keith, do you have like something else upstairs that we could get for your wife to?
Well, no.
Okay,
There's
I'll
options.
borrow. I'll borrow.
I mean, there is soda upstairs if you
I
need
was
some.
scared
Like
Nick and Nat's
anything.
Okay.
See,
I'm
where we're
really
sitting
glad
is
my
actually
nose
the
doesn't
worst
work.
places to be sitting for this because you just like it's equidistant.
Oh,
Oh, it can't work.
the dirt one is worse.
Oh, then I'll be fine.
But the after is
Oh.
like it's the aftertaste. At first, it's just like this is just soda, and then it hits, and it's not good.
This doesn't smell good.
It's not supposed
It's
to be
not.
good, Steph.
It's
No
not.
way.
My hands are sweating.
Your hands are sweating.
It's so bad. Oh.
Oh.
Yep. It takes a sec.
But how accurate is it?
Oh,
I
I
know.
know.
Enchilada?
I got.
No.
I don't know about you, this half the table, but I got like.
Like wilted
What,
lettuce.
wilted lettuce was very standout.
I feel
Oh.
All right,
like,
Natalie.
I feel like I sucked down the mild sauces from Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the mild
It's-
Taco
it was
Bell
like
sauce with
right
wilted
out of the-
lettuce.
Oh.
That's not bad.
Oh, Bella.
So that is
Covered in
the
soda.
Just do it.
so
Don't
Ace
think about
Dragon.
it.
That is the
Doritos, and then I
enchilada
take
soda.
whole mild sauce packet
Spicy.
and put it in, and then take a
It's
bite.
an enchilada.
Get another sauce packet. Take a whole
Just
can, take a bite.
drink it.
I'm going to. Jeez.
It's so bad. I'm so sorry.
That's so helpful, Danny. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
It takes me a second. It's like we've had worse, but that is foul.
That's the worst one.
I do not like
One
that.
of them almost made
Why
me
does
sad.
it
Feels
taste
bad
like
with having to show us. We get
I don't like that it smells that way.
So, yeah. Come on, make a face.
Like you drink sauce packets, right?
Yeah,
It's like you suck down. the
with
Taco
with
Bell.
with a lettuce aftertaste.
Yeah.
How did they do that?
I don't want to know. It's
Eldritch abomination.
yes, it's clearly black magic bestowed by an eldritch god. That has to be it.
And a hint of tortilla.
Oh, shit, you're fucking shot.
Dude,
That's.
You are a fucking.
That could have been so
wrong
much
with you?
worse.
So
Actually, that's not half as bad as I was expecting.
No, I thought it was gonna be worse.
similar to the dirt soda. Anybody want to pay me $20 to finish that off?
No.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I
Hey,
did.
every dollar.
Yeah, I would finish that one off. That's not that bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
Not the
can,
worst I've had.
that's
I'll
really,
pay you so that I can
Chocolate
finish it
was
off.
worse.
I would not take
Chocolate was the best
No,
one for
this
me.
was-
It's
All right,
not
you
good,
can
but
set
not
that
the worst.
off
That
to the
was not
side.
bad.
That's
Yeah.
That's
terrible.
Like it's
Not
not
good.
I
good.
think
I
it was
don't
some of the
understand
reactions.
how they can get the exact taste
Oh, yeah,
of
no.
wilted lettuce.
It's not a durian cake, but it's.
I preferred the durian cake. Stop it.
It was wilted lettuce, sort of edging almost into cilantro for me. It's like,
Yeah, like I could taste
I
like
think I got cilantro.
medium or mild, not medium, mild hot sauce,
Mhm.
lettuce, and a little bit of corn.
Have you ever
Yeah.
had stale
Makes me feel a little
spice, like stale hot sauce or stale
yeah.
spice. That's what it tasted like.
Yeah. Okay.
You're still
Yeah, it's
spicy.
Yeah,
Your
they
face
blended,
is-
they blended
not the
chili
worst,
lettuce.
not the best. Would not repeat.
No.
But that's just
Actually,
me.
I think that one might have been one of the better ones for me.
I've drank it 3 times
Okay.
in 7 days.
At least it wasn't
Not enough for a
sickly
face.
sweet.
I'll take sickly sweet.
So
That's because
Back to the top.
Because what?
back to the top of the round,
those
and
things
you guys
are great.
interested to know how much damage you guys did in the first round?
Not enough,
Yes.
but sure.
72.
Close.
85.
80.
Oh, all right.
Time
Eighty-
to go team.
Yeah.
Guess
81.
we'll find out.
Somebody sneeze on it.
Guess we'll find
I feel
out.
bad. This
Uh,
is
top of the
my
round,
this
Castian.
little troll. Mine
Oh, it
is
is.
a-
Okay.
it is.
Both of them
It
are
just
around
lives
it.
here.
Yes.
Well, except it's like it's not
Yeah,
that
Cabbage
it's not like
backed
it's gonna leave us
away.
alone, but
Simi is right there.
Alrighty. So that will. I'll come out of hiding and attack it. Bonfire is still going. Is Geyser still going? Listing.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just leave it where it is at the moment.
Okay.
More damage.
Let's see.
That was gonna do it for all that.
Oh my gosh! Look at that! Look at that!
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
And there is something
Cool,
within
cool.
5 feet now.
And that's
All
gonna
that
be
sneak attack.
with my sneak attack.
Go for it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
You're a wizard, Harry.
If I take it, I keep it. You shouldn't be handing it out.
I just wanted him to hold it.
I need a calculator. I'll say.
Down at the bottom.
8 plus. You're doing max damage plus roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 30.
Shame
Plus that, and then I get my
It was
1d8.
the first words that popped in my head when I started writing, so I just decided.
Of course it was.
Why? I don't know, man.
Because of who you are as a person.
Oh, it is.
The bird didn't taste very good.
I also like to whisper.
Oh, I thought you said verb. I was like, did you eat this bird?
No, I'm not eating birds over here.
I mean, chicken.
Oh, you know what? You got me there.
57 damage.
Oh, 57.
Dang.
All right. We're all just gonna sit back and Castian's handling this one.
So how do you want to do this?
How close were we?
So it had 124 at the start of the round, or at the start of the fight.
But it can't be confirmed.
Oh, maybe if you were to take it down.
So I'm gonna run up behind Simi, jump off his shoulders, and
Whoa.
using my rapier, I'm gonna stab it in the back of the neck and go right through the throat.
Ooh.
Dude.
And then
Nice.
as it falls over, maybe I'll hit the fire.
Did you ask Danny if you could jump on her?
That one
She
might be a little more
didn't. She
fair.
didn't see me, and she didn't have time to react. So,
See me, didn't see
although
me.
she's probably gonna punch me later.
Just see me.
So what did you? How did you do that? What'd you do?
Okay, so
Where
I
you get your
I
inspiration.
ran up behind Simi without knowing. I
That's
jumped off
surprised
his
you.
shoulders.
Actually,
and
yeah,
came up
no,
behind
that
him
makes
and
sense.
stabbed it in the throat.
Okay.
And as I pull my sword out, it kind of falls over. Does it fall in the fire?
Sword?
Yes, the sword. That's what we want to know if it falls in the fire.
Odds or evens?
Let's go odds this time. Odds are my favorite, right?
It did not.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Can I get one of his claws as a souvenir?
It's still alive.
Yeah, until
Mal.
somebody hits it with the fire, it's still alive, friend.
Mal.
Drag it to the bonfire. Drag it to the bonfire.
Go kick some coals on it.
You hear that voice in your head.
Uh oh.
What?
Dang it,
He's
Cassie's
being haunted
hearing
by
voices
Mal.
again.
Not voices. I thought we were
Sorry,
doing better.
Alma.
Alma.
Mal?
Hey, we all
Yeah,
hear
I'm
voices
checking
now.
to see if I don't think I do. My old spell book was so much better than this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had that exact same shit.
Shield.
Really?
yeah,
You got this on Amazon.
Did you?
Yeah, just like a package.
Scroll through like every spell.
I forgot I had this.
Maximilian's Earthly Grasp.
You literally just have to go stick a torch in the fire and then.
Yeah. So I will go look at it. It's clearly dead.
Not exactly sure what the capabilities of our swarm.
Put some
but I
fingers
can
in the
do.
hole left by
It's
the
just
rapier and
packed,
start dragging it towards the fire.
But
I'm sorry. You do what?
do something.
He fingers it and then drags it to the fire.
I have to have somewhere good to grab onto.
Grab its arm. My gosh.
Eh.
Okay, so you're
You
gonna
better wash your hands.
He's gonna drag it into the fire.
drag it into the fire.
Redemption things.
Mike,
the fire, Frodo.
make me
That's a wrong quote.
make me an athletics check.
It's gonna heal
Um,
your fingers and you'll become one.
Athletics. Natural 20 for 28.
That's fine. You're able to drag it over to where the bonfire is sitting. As you sort of fling it into the fire, it sizzles and burns, and there's a smell of rotten flesh burning that wafts over the campsite.
Welcome home, Mal. That's going to be great.
Never seen a dwarf dragon sword before.
I thought we said no fire.
It's a bit late for that.
It's magic fire.
Killian's just gonna, after it sizzles for a little bit, Killian's just gonna put out the fire. He's just gonna lay back down and go back to sleep.
I'm gonna go wash my hands.
You guys
And then I'm
still
gonna go
got
back to watch.
watch? Can I go back to bed?
Well, yes.
Crisis
Can
averted
I get
people.
one of his
The
claws?
best tiered
Yep.
sleeping
Completely
bags.
engulfed now.
It's completely engulfed. You would know that if you tried to take the trophy off of it, it would there's a better than even chance that it would come back to life.
Too bad. I just want one little claw. I'll help you kill it again.
Okay. Okay, well,
Do
when
that
it's
one.
completely consumed, I'll take away my bonfire.
Integrate that back into this one so it comes alive again.
All
What are
right.
we talking about?
Going back to sleep.
You're going back to sleep.
We're back on watch.
So, about your perception of our consent conversation.
Oh. Is this what you guys have been talking about the whole time?
Yes.
Yes, and then like every time in combat that anything happened, she was like, "Did you get consent?" Going to we're we're gonna have to work on this.
I'm gonna go back into my shadow and start scouting because I don't want to deal with the conversation or the kid. Is the kid asleep?
Yeah, she's asleep.
Okay.
I'll help you.
Oh,
Mal is still pretending that she doesn't
for what?
exist.
Wow.
And what fun.
Real mature.
How does that
That is the most avoidant thing I've ever
You
heard.
do whatever needed to be
Wait, are you
done.
on? Oh yeah, you're taking all the watches.
Yeah, I'm taking all of them. I'm here.
So Mal's
guys.
shadow is off scouting.
All right.
So, in the case of the fight, yes, that works. We were keeping the all safe. In the case of you casting sleep randomly, I am sure that there are people that would appreciate a sleep spell, but you can just ask.
What if it was a surprise?
Then jump
I
surprise.
feel like you're missing the point of how this works. Some people don't like surprises. I mean, not everybody. Not everybody.
Well, adults do.
Okay.
I'm an adult. I'm deeply confused by you and the culture that Elwick has driven into your brain. I just don't understand. I'll keep watching.
Okay.
And
Is there
stuff
still
like
water
that.
coming out of the cave? Geysers?
Yeah,
spouting?
yeah. There. It's. I mean, it seems like it's. I mean, it's still going pretty strong.
Is it
But-
hot?
Is there like a
Yeah, it's hot.
steady stream coming out?
So there is water sort of streaming out in greater quantity than before, but there are also active geysers like right down sort of the center of the camp at intervals. Over the course of the rest of the watch, you kind of you start to see them sort of release whatever energy they have and start to die down.
Okay.
But there is now a rather warm stream of water flowing out of the cave. It's pooling a little bit right outside the mouth before it sort of bounds off down the side of the mountain.
As well, because the fire's gone.
Is it like sear your skin off or?
No,
Like pea worm, I would imagine.
a little bit
Why
warmer.
are you like this?
It's bathwater warm.
I'm like taking like a sort of a
102
what
degrees.
they might call a hoba.
All right.
Excuse
Sorry,
me?
what now?
Who calls it
Term's
this?
hobo.
My sisters call it a whole bath because you do it
What?
in the sink.
Boy, are you sure that's why they call it?
I don't know.
Also, so we're if your sisters call it that, we're just gonna roll with it now. We're not gonna rethink that decision. We're not gonna question where that came from. We're just gonna roll with it.
Well, that's my real life.
We are aiming for PG-13, so
Whoops.
A whole bath.
so the rest of first watch passes relatively uneventfully. Now that you've faced off against a troll. Second watch.
You.
Good night.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait.
Second
Miles
watch.
staying
We
up.
can double up. I mean,
I just woke up before I started my
Yeah,
watch.
it makes sense for you.
I don't-
I just had my 4 hours.
You can.
He's good.
Yeah, you're
So
good.
then
You
Mal
two
is
are good.
just.
Mal is not
I
communicating
don't
that he's staying on watch. He's keeping his shadow out and about, but he's actually sitting up on the driver's seat, just sort of laying back and petting Max.
Okay, so I was gonna take second watch, but when I wake up and see that you were awake,
While his eyes are closed.
yeah, but you're moving.
Yeah.
Now, do you have anything that negates exhaustion?
No.
Okay.
No, he's just decided that he's just gonna be
So,
bad
okay.
at everything even more so than he already was.
So by
the
the-
day we go to meet his family.
So by the end of the night, you will have one level of
I'm
exhaustion.
gonna.
Okay.
Are you gonna cast sleep on me?
No, I'm gonna go talk to you.
Pulls out a sedative.
My way is faster.
Only
Ow.
when
I
it
was
works.
gonna say what also.
Okay.
Okay.
Slap it.
So
Ow.
let's play this out.
Yeah, fair enough.
What?
Go to bed.
Can't hear. He says what, but he can't actually hear you.
Why?
Why did
Because
you
he's
say
in the
what?
shadow.
So why did you say what?
Because I
He's
got
being
hit.
an ass.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna hit you again.
Wow.
Shadow. Yes.
Go to bed. Would you like to see your family for the first time in who knows how long
No.
with exhaustion?
No.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad anyway. Don't make it worse. Go to bed. Max.
She's right, you know. I need sleep.
It'll be fine.
No, you won't. Max. Max. Can you make him go to bed?
That is not the way that works.
Max is gonna start singing you lullabies.
It's just rocks clicking together and grinding.
Do 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 do.
Look, I'll lay down. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to sleep regardless.
If I hit you in the head, he will.
You know, it's just for my sleeping bag.
Okay, I know that you and I don't end up on the same side of arguments often, but this one I'm absolutely right.
She is.
Look, I will lay down.
I know, if you would prefer I not be the one to knock you out, that's fine. I'll
I
let
got
Cindy
you.
do it.
You
But it's like,
realize that is not a state of sleep, right? That is a state of
It
unconsciousness.
is
that
better
is
than what
separate
you
from
would be
sleep.
getting.
Oh my gosh, I'll just try again.
Or,
You know what? Sure.
hey, consent!
Looky there. That's what you're looking for.
I'm laying down
It's
now, so
not the way that spell works.
Poor Max falls asleep immediately.
Del, stop casting sleep.
We didn't even think about that. The familiars.
Familiars are like.
Yeah, I didn't even think about Ingir.
Gosh dang it, every time.
He just finally woke up from the last time.
I knew it.
It's gonna feel real good.
So, Dells, can you make him sleep?
Sure, if you can
Comes
make
in
it
here
magically
again.
happen.
Get back up.
Now, go over to Dells, please.
It's a 5d8. Okay.
Feel like,
What do I have to be?
You can't fall asleep on the driver's seat.
yeah, I definitely have 119 hit points.
Right now?
Well, after a short rest, yeah.
Okay, but what if he's willing?
Not how it
That
works.
is not the way the spell
Also,
works.
Question: are you walking outside of are you just doing this right in camp?
I'm laying down wherever I'm
Okay.
laying
So
down.
right
and I'm
camp?
just like,
Yep, okay.
sleep.
Okay.
Max goes out.
No!
He goes out.
Oh wait, this is a D8, right? Hold on. Sorry.
So
Yeah, okay.
5d8, the most you can roll is 40,
So
plus whatever your spell bonus is.
You just see all the flies in the area just.
No, I mean that it's gonna put the two familiars out, and that's it.
Dang, I'm alone. Cabbage was not aware of
But maybe he'll get drowsy.
Nor was Mel.
but how many hit points do you have right now?
119.
He didn't get hit because he was.
Well, I took some damage from what?
But he's also had enough. He's had a short rest, so he can spend hit die. So
Well, and he's had more than a short rest since
I
he was
use
up in the top of the tower.
Another
the whole
one. I
time.
blow another one. I'm just like, sleep!
and the two familiars fall asleep.
Yeah. And Max and Ingir fall asleep. And that's about it.
All right, and Mal just goes and picks up Max and goes and climbs back in the driver's seat and lays down.
Like, it worked.
Hold on, I have to say something. Are you using pen?
Yes. Actually, it was that one.
You know you can't erase those, right?
That's why I have multiples.
Okay.
Multiple sheets.
She likes pens.
Don't look at I don't look at how you
Eyes
do
to your
it.
own papers.
Also, you do have you have sorcery points, and can twin that spell.
It's still not enough.
It's still not enough.
That's not how it works.
No.
It is
Well,
a
because-
single
yeah.
target.
Oh, that's
with an
true.
AoE.
Never mind.
Just quit being stubborn and go to sleep. Make it as a big deal.
Go with the fact.
I said
Whatever
Mal's
you're
lays
going
down.
to do, fucking do it quietly.
I'll knock you out.
No, you won't.
Good night, Timmy.
Oh, I'd be happy to do it as a favor.
I'm sure you would.
Or Simi can do it, whatever.
No one is knocking me out.
Nobody
If I
asked.
tape your eyes.
Mal is laying down in the driver's seat.
Dell's is very confused about consent in this group.
All right.
You
So
know, that's reasonable.
who is awake for second watch?
Maybe.
Okay. All right. So everyone, roll me a d12.
I guess I'll take.
I was gonna have Ingir roll, but unfortunately he's passed out. So.
You know you can wake him up, right?
Boy, look at
7.
him.
He's all curled up like a dog.
Like a cat. 19.
D12?
On a d12.
Oh, sure.
You gonna try that again?
You're so good.
5?
D12.
I'm actually gonna take third.
Okay. Are you still awake?
So I rolled he'll sleep but fitfully.
Okay. All right. So, second watch passes. Second watch passes quietly. Over the course of the watch, the geysers sort of die out,
Okay.
and all that is left are runnels of water flowing out of the cave.
While we're on watch, I'm going to pull out my leather tools and start doing
Okay.
stuff.
All right. Cool. Third watch. Okay. You've been up for all three?
He was.
No.
Oh,
No, he didn't.
First watch, I was out.
never mind. You are.
And he's an elf.
Yeah.
That's
so
fine.
That's
No worries.
Sorry, we're rolling a D what?
D12.
Oh, another
D12.
one?
Yes. And you were up for all three.
Yes.
Okay.
I got a 4.
You got a 4.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 1.
Got a 1.
3.
3.
9.
9. All right. The only time it triggers is on a 12.
Oh.
So, third watch passes quietly. It is the still quiet of the deep night at right before dawn, so it's darkest right before dawn. The sun starts to come up.
The darkest before the dawn.
The sun starts to, or you start to see light creeping up over the horizon in the east. It's a fairly pretty day. You're getting sort of a better view out over the valley that you find yourself in. Since you were up all night, it's not going to happen right away, but halfway through the coming day, you will have, if you don't take some downtime, you'll have a 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
It's not right now, but I'll let you know if it happens.
Okay. I'll have to do a short rest or something.
Okay. So, the day is dawning.
The dawn.
Any role playing you guys want to do for third watch? Now's the time to do it.
Okay. I'm gonna be finishing up making a hat.
'Kay.
And, I rolled a 18.
So, that was some troll we fought earlier, huh?
And I'm gonna put it beside what's her name?
Glad you will
Okay.
play with that one.
Yep. I fought there before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the big deal is. He went down pretty quick.
Yeah. You did most of it.
I'm just tired.
Well, you can take a nap while we're traveling.
No, I mean I'm just like mentally, emotionally
mentally.
tired. I got 6 hours of sleep or whatever.
I feel
But this is exhausting.
great.
When the RP gets too real.
Like, why do I feel that so much?
Right?
Some of this might
This
be a
is
little
not
bit
my
of nap.
character.
Keith, just for kicks and giggles, while we're on our rest, I'm going to cast Detect Poison and Disease as a ritual spell,
Okay.
just to see.
Are there any poison and or disease?
Who's
Okay.
diseased?
Does anyone have any poisons on them?
Well, I mean, I have poisons, but aside from the ones I know that I have.
You're not
No.
detecting anything.
Don't look in my back pocket.
Probably got some stuff from our poison kit, but
Did you write down what the deck of tarot cards do and have them? Or because I'm just like going through my inventory.
Julian,
Yep.
do you have something for me?
Do I have something for you?
I think he's referring to the magic weapon you were
Oh
going
no,
to
no,
get.
no, not that. That's.
Oh!
I'm not.
I do! Unfortunately, it's in the Shaggin. And I can't get to it at the moment. But I do!
what?
Just the shrapnel is like
Okay. So, so
Write
everyone
down what it does.
everyone is awake.
Mal, how far out are we?
That depends. If we were walking and had easy access to the walking or to the trails that have been pounded into the swamp,
Probably a day and a half.
Milo.
less
Yeah.
than 2 days ish.
Yes.
But the problem is going to be we're bringing a wagon through a swamp.
When you are a big flying lizard, how much can you carry?
Well, I was able to carry a lot of people flying the other day, a couple days ago. Let me look up the stats real quick.
I do have an idea.
I have a strength of 19. So, how do I think a large
That's a little bit stronger than you.
Keith,
wyvern?
if I use reduce on the Shaggin, so it only weighs an eighth of what it normally would, which I estimate to be about 320 pounds. Could the wyvern carry that?
Wait, the Shagan is only 300.
When it's an eighth of its weight.
Oh.
I estimate that at its
I was like-
total it's about 2.5 tons,
Okay.
and then I can reduce it to an eighth of its weight using reduce, which I put it at about 350, 320.
I mean, that would basically be like 2.5 people if they were big people.
I deadlift 350. Like, I feel like that should be.
Yeah,
this
you
is
probably
doable
could.
in 19.
What are you gonna do with the horses?
We're gonna lead them down the trail.
Okay.
They're horses.
I will fly.
Okay.
Into the swamp is the issue.
It'll be slow going.
They're horses.
We're not gonna R-tax this.
Is that the? Was that his name?
Yes.
Yeah,
Artex.
never in
Um,
story.
Okay. No,
Yeah,
I
so
know.
so I can shrink the Shagan down to a manageable size.
Can you shoot the horses with it?
They'll be so cute.
No. But actually, hang on. What happens if I cast that at a higher spell level?
Don't think that's one that has a higher spell level thing.
No, it doesn't. Okay. So I can shrink the Shagan down, and then once we get it onto these paths down in the swamp, when it's only this very compact size, one horse can probably just pull it along with us, and it won't be a problem.
Yeah, once we're on the paths, we'll be okay.
How long
But
does
it's
that
just
last?
getting there.
Up to a minute at a time. So you need to be able to fly it down off the mountain onto a place where it's okay for it to be for a minute.
Do I think I could do
I was gonna say you have to go with them.
I mean, you can fly it a minute. It won't be down the mountain in a minute.
Keith, if I go with him, am I going to be able to keep reapplying it as long as I have spell slots?
Don't you only have like 4 spell slots? Oh, right, Paladin was.
What if
You broke the DM.
Yeah, you probably could. Your timing's gonna have to be really good.
Okay, yeah, Dells, you have an idea.
well, so one time
Like this. Not
In
that.
Elwick.
in Elwick,
Uh-huh.
thank you.
Picture it. Elwick,
Picture it.
1927.
Well, Sicily.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
The river
The ring has the same power that
did the
anyone
thing
has, right?
where
Right.
it receded and a lot of
Wait,
canoes
river.
and boats.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling a story.
Sorry.
Were left stranded in the
Uh-huh.
muddy crevasses of what once was the river, and so some fishermen had giant planks of wood and dragged them on there, and then we pulled them across, and because the wood was flat, it was pulled easily out of the muck. Perhaps that could be done with Shagan. Could the wyvern pull? Doesn't have to lift.
Right, I'm confused where the muck part of all this is coming in.
With a swamp.
Whoever's gonna get it down to the mountain.
Which-
to the
Right,
mountain.
once we get it down the mountain,
Mhm.
I think we'll have more options. It's getting it off the mountain I'm worried about right now.
Okay,
That's
well
easy.
then one
Push it, let
time
gravity do its thing.
we used to have these boards, and they would go out into the water, and when it was particularly rough on the boards, they would sort of like stand on them. And so what if we got the boards and on the board down the mountain, and they would just,
Like a sled?
So none of this is addressing the fact that the paths are this big, and my Shagan is this big. See, there's a
are the paths made of rock or like wooded?
I mean, they're gang trails, so they're fairly narrow.
like I think at that point we're just pushing the Shagan off the mountain and rebuilding it at the bottom. Like I think that's what that plan amounts to.
Unless it's guided by its flyer.
What? How is that any different than him just carrying it?
Because then it doesn't have to stay in its smallest form.
I don't think he can manage it when it's
I can't chop down a tree when I'm in this form. You think I can use a wyvern to pull a shaggin?
Not pull it. I just meant guide it on the sled.
Now,
Look, when I'm in the wyvern form, I'm not very smart.
does anyone else have the ability to shrink things down with magic?
I have polymorph.
Okay.
I can summon a
Actually,
swarm of
that could be
bats.
for the horses.
Can you?
Or for us.
I
Can't.
forgot all about it, but yeah. Keith gave it to me.
What's
What
that?
do you have?
The ring of bats or whatever it was.
Ah.
Remember that?
Ring of the Swarm.
I completely forgot about it.
I mean, that
Just
doesn't make
vaguely.
things
Vaguely.
smaller, does it?
No,
No.
but I
And
can
then we
swim.
just
I can summon bats.
Do
Oh,
yours.
okay.
Just have them all lifted up.
I mean,
Burn down the trees.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
but I feel like we're not gonna make a lot of friends that way.
Oh, I could do that.
Let's not burn down the forest.
There's,
For Malfoy.
it's not really a forest.
Appreciate the
swamp?
enthusiasm.
Like,
I mean,
noticed-
now there are. Oh, I should probably have warned you. Don't use the fire while we're in the swamp itself.
Yeah, that whole swamp gas thing is a problem, right? I've heard about that
yeah.
thing.
Swan Pass is real bad.
Yeah.
Keith,
Quite the same, but also not completely dissimilar.
Yeah.
Killian's gonna stand here looking at his shaggin for a moment.
No, please.
How much work do I think it would be to rig this up as a makeshift hot air balloon?
Jesus.
I don't need it to be able to gain, I just need to be able to slow it down on the down.
I got fire.
I just need a parachute.
You got fire?
we do have bonfires.
I can control flame to make sure that it's got enough. Like, this might actually work.
What is happening?
Hot air balloons, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I can shrink it down while we do that.
Come on.
On the string, we don't even
What do
have
you?
to fly it,
So
we'll
what do you
just
have?
Hold it like a balloon.
Except we would still only have.
What do you have in the way of fabric materials?
That's-
That's the
Oh,
real
Keith.
question.
I thought no one was ever gonna ask me these things.
He was besties with Helmut.
I have 50 square yards of linen.
Gosh!
I can help craft it.
I also have another 15 square yards of silk
Why do you have that much silk?
because that's what you buy it in, and I bought lots of supplies so that I could make things.
Okay.
Plenty of rope.
Come on.
I don't think 65 yards of material is quite enough for. It's not big enough for a hot air balloon you're going to be riding in.
Would it work as a parrot? I just needed to slow it down enough that it doesn't get completely obliterated upon landing. I don't need to be able to move it up in the air. I need to be able to just get it off the mountain and land it.
It would be enough to make a real big parachute.
That would do something.
Give me 1 second here.
That's why we can figure out something else.
3,400 square feet of tear-resistant material.
While Killian's looking at this, he's gonna be like, "All right, hang on, I've got an idea," and he's gonna go grab a rock, toss it a couple times, and then throw it off the mountainside. And he's gonna sit there and time how long it takes for the rock to hit the ground.
You're gonna kill somebody.
Throwing rocks?
No, just wait, just wait.
What are you like waiting for the sound?
Yeah,
There's trees in the way. That's not.
that's fine. They'll catch the shaggin as much as they'll catch the rock.
Not wrong.
No, that's not. What if I make a zip?
What kind of line is going to hold
I was-
the...
Yeah, the problem is
No,
I
the
can.
shrunken.
The problem is I can only keep it shrunk for 5 minutes maximum.
We could zip that.
And when it goes back to full size, it weighs 2.5 tons.
Right. Zip lines are pretty
Okay,
fast.
I know, but like that's why I need to time how long does it take to get down. Because if it's in a reasonable amount of time, that's fine.
So play D&D, do math.
You can find something to RP while you're researching.
No, I'm just trying to find my calculator.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Okay,
It
so
would take so long.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not a cantrip, right? really the worst case scenario is that we literally throw it off the mountainside and I go back down and try and rebuild it down there.
That sounds like
Yeah, that's the worst case scenario.
That's what I said. Just let gravity do its thing, and we'll catch up with it later.
I think
Take all the
worst case
important things
scenario,
out.
we build a door to drive it through.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Actually,
That's actually really good.
That's an excellent idea. Why are we...
Forget the hot air balloon. Forget the hot air balloon.
Wait.
Solve
Does Mal say this?
Yeah, yeah. He's like, I mean, worst case scenario. We
So
build a door.
Killian is standing here timing this thing. He's gonna go,
that seems
Wait.
like best case.
Keith.
Wait, what do you
Okay,
mean? What?
so your quick calculations are you don't think that a single parachute out of the material you have is going to do what you want,
Sure.
unless you reduce it, and then maybe.
Keith, as a carpenter,
Uh-huh.
as someone who is trained with carpenter skills
Uh-huh.
and has 85 pounds of lumber in the shaggin,
Okay.
how long do I think it would take to build a door big enough that we could move the shaggin through it?
Yeah, it might take you the better part of the day.
With lots of manual labor.
Oh, it is.
Where's it coming out of, though?
Honestly, this.
his house.
We can just put it back in my warehouse where it came out of.
Yeah, because if we drive the wagon into my hometown,
enough.
there's a good chance that all of us die.
Why?
Are they very
Do
anti-wagon?
you know who we are?
No.
I'm sorry, why are they going to kill us over a wagon?
Into oblivion.
I don't know. We can all show up randomly through a door in the middle of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just
And
saying,
then,
like,
Sorry.
and then if we want the shaggin back, we just
Yeah, you're backing it up.
we'll build this door in such a way that we can take it apart, put it in the bag of holding, and reassemble it wherever we need it.
your bag is pretty full, though. In fact, it is basically at capacity.
We'll take
right
stuff out
now.
and keep it in the shaggin because, like,
Yeah.
we'll just
Yeah, we can just open the shaggin just enough where we can, like, you know, like when you have like a camp trailer, you just like open it just barely enough where you can
Now,
just maneuver.
It will
and-
probably take the better part of today for me to build said
That's
door.
fine.
But
I've
okay,
lost
so
count.
we're up like on a mountain, right?
Yeah.
And we're going down to the like your flight speed.
Yeah.
You're going like out and then can go down. You can
Just
get
gliding.
pretty far pretty fast, and we can have him take the door and just take the shaggin down. Like, we'll cover a lot of ground still, even if we're spending most of the day on the door.
I think what we're
So
saying
the-
is we're just gonna
The
store
problem
the door
is
away
I
for
can
another
only
day.
keep the shaggin in a manageable size for 5 minutes.
Well, yeah.
Which is not long enough to
I
get to the trails.
Don't know if that is long enough to get off the
I believe what
mountain.
she's saying is once we get it into the door to the other side, we can I can fly the door down to the bottom, and then we can take it out again, and then continue on.
I mean, the
Right,
the
but-
door only lasts for 10 minutes, and we can only do it once a day.
Yeah.
And I don't think we can.
And I
move
don't
the
know
door
what
in
will
transit.
happen with the magic if we have a door that is not attached to anything and is being moved through the air. Don't know if that'll work.
And if your people will
So I think
kill
we're
us,
just
I
gonna
think
leave
I
the
don't
shaggin.
understand
If
how
we
the
just
spell
if we
works
just
well enough
waltz
to
out of
We're
one
gonna-
of their
we're gonna-
barns,
Build a door.
Uh huh.
We're gonna drive. The door's gonna open to my workshop at home. We're gonna drive the shaggin through. We're gonna come
Okay,
back out.
okay.
We're gonna close it. We're gonna take apart the door, put it in the bag of holding, and carry it with us and rebuild it the next time we need it.
And
Okay,
Then
I
we're just
gotcha.
gonna
I like
We're just gonna take
missed
enough supplies
a
to
step
get
in
there,
there. Yeah. Okay.
And then, the next time we would like the shaggin, because presumably when we get to his town, we would like to be in the shaggin again. We will build the door, open the door after a day has passed, so we can use the key, pull the shaggin back through. Bob's your uncle. We're good to go.
who's Bob?
Killian,
My uncle.
can you just make a collapsible door so it'll be easier to construct?
I have plans for one, but I have not yet had the opportunity to make it.
Okay.
It's on the list.
You've been busy.
Talk about a door than the troll.
So yeah, that sounds like a plan. We build a door.
Build a door.
build a door.
Keith, how hard is it going to be to build this door in such a fashion that it's
That's a good idea.
it won't take a whole nother day to assemble on the other end of this?
All you need is like 3 pieces and a top and a flat piece of.
Well, you have to have a bottom to your door too. You have to have a
So
full
just
frame.
a wooden frame.
Yeah, just
and a
Minecraft
door.
wood.
Keith, can I make an
Yeah.
Arcana check to know how much of a door it has to be to constitute a door for the purposes of this spell?
just put a
How
flat
much
piece
of
of
a
board
door
with
does the door have to be?
makeshift hinges.
19.
Big piece of plywood, one of us.
So you need to have a full door frame all the way around, and then
And then a door.
the door.
Okay, fine.
So you essentially have to make a barn door.
Yep. So Killian's gonna open up the shaggin enough and start pulling out planks of wood that he's stored in here.
No wonder it weighs so much.
When I said it was my workshop on wheels, it is literally my workshop. It has all the materials I need to build things.
4,500 pounds.
Have you
It's
built
just
a door before?
Yes.
Look at the shaggin.
Yes.
His workshop.
I didn't think
That's fair.
As a matter of fact, I think I built a pretty good door, personally.
It's excellent.
Do
It's
you
a good
want me to
job.
pat you on the back?
I don't know. I feel a little offended that you asked me if I know how to build a door.
I'm just
I
saying,
have
know-
I have made chemicals that you let me inject into your body to heal you, and yet you ask me if I can construct a door.
It just seems a little bit beneath you. You are a little bit particular.
I see what you're trying to do.
No, I'm
And I
being
accept
dead
it.
serious.
And Keith, I forgot, because I am a level 6 artificer, it takes half the time to build anything.
Okay,
So half a day,
half a day.
and we have a door.
Sweet. We can still get a little bit of movement in.
Now there is
Wear
only...
watches all the way through that.
Okay.
I see only one flaw with our plan now.
What?
We're going to open this door to my workshop, and I am not entirely sure what would be on the other side.
Yep.
Hopefully a workshop.
That's what I hope. Hopefully a workshop free of Imperial soldiers.
Well,
Ew.
Did
So-
your workshop open in or out?
It
Any or out?
slides.
Oh, it slides.
We should probably catch each other up on what has happened the last couple of days as well.
Let's just make it quick.
what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, why the hell are you back?
So while we're constructing a door,
Right.
Also, the kid and Mal is still ignoring her, but there is just a redhead kid.
I would probably be like sitting, like playing with her while people are building things, unless they need me for something, and then I would like.
Okay, you say
do that
like
thing.
she is 13, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is a teenager.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Okay.
Like,
you're gonna sit the
In my
teenager
brain,
down and go patty cake, patty cake.
she was,
That would
a
be
little
seeming.
doll. She was like
Oh.
8 in my head. So
I did make a hat for her to help her fit in a little bit better.
The good hour or bad hour?
like she has long hair.
Yes.
She has kinky curly hair.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yes.
We have discussed that. That's
Yep. We had a whole thing about it being kinky curly. Yeah, it's sort of Merida
Okay.
from Brave.
I want to see if she's interested in hearing any of my travel stories.
PG-13.
Never mind.
What is that?
Don't show her art.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Don't show her artwork,
Children in Elwick.
and don't show her art.
How are they doing? Are they okay?
I feel so bad for you.
I need to talk to Killian.
Well, Killian is building. You can talk to him while he works.
Yeah,
Talk to him
you
alone?
gotta. Well, they're not as alone as anyone that, but I'll try and get him like off to the side. Like, had a run-in with your individual you've been looking for. Balance.
How quiet are you being? Like, I want to know how discreet you're being in
About
this.
as discreet as one can while we're all building a door.
Well, I was gonna say. So I think the question there is, how close are any of you to Killian as he is
gonna say-
working on stuff?
I mean, I don't know how to
Making
build doors, so I would need constant instruction.
Okay.
I imagine within 10 feet.
Ye- What?
So
Uh-huh.
I can't look like Adrian anymore.
Uh-huh.
basically, the god of destruction decided to video call all of the
Video.
chosen of the split parts of creation. And Mal got kicked out because of some choice words.
Tracks.
Basically, I gave Dunos a little boost by giving him that little seed of anarchy I had, which made me look like Adrian. So he got a bit of a boost up to fight against the god of destruction. So I gave that up. But basically, my mother has Adrian's soul. And yeah.
Do we know where his body is?
No idea.
I'm gonna go give Milo a hug.
Wow.
I'll accept it.
You have had an eventful few days.
Yeah, and points over to where Simi is at the moment. She pointing more to the girl. That's also an issue that I have no idea what to do with.
Would it shock you to know that I didn't notice we had an extra person until just now that you pointed them out?
Not even a little.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah. Why do we have a minor with us?
Her name's Big.
That's fantastic. I'm confident she's still underage.
Now, I know you're very smart. Now, I need you to look very, very closely at her details.
Her details.
Not
Features.
features.
I think the word you were looking for is features.
Thank you, features.
Watch out for the details. The devil's there.
I'm just waiting for the dots.
Sorry, you want me to check her out?
No, look at her. Look at her face. Who does she remind you of?
Yeah, she looks a lot like.
We found her at the camp.
Keith, I have seen Imus before.
You have?
Yes.
Does she resemble Imus?
I mean, about as much as Milo does.
Sorry, run that through me one more time. Where did you find her?
Well, after I got done delivering the message to the commander, basically I got back, and apparently while the others were dealing with some owl bear attack in the camp, they found her in camp.
She'd gotten attacked by the owl bear. I healed her, and then I was just gonna let things be, but apparently she's related, so.
That's why we have a minor with her.
So you remember?
And so Killian's gonna look around. Who is all currently by Killian?
I'll take it.
I'm talking about the end.
All right, so yeah, he's gonna like, sort of be like, let's come in a little bit, so to make sure that Simi doesn't hear. Has anyone verified that she is what she looks like?
Her story matches up with what you would imagine her life to have been to this point.
That does not fill me with confidence.
No, but there's not really much else we can do at this point, and we've been busy.
Okay.
I mean, we
I'm
found
sure
her
that
and
you
then
could,
had to come get you. So.
take her blood
You
and compare it to
literally
his or something.
took her in yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been busy.
Well, I'm a little less concerned about what her blood says and a little more concerned about her being a changeling or a decoy or a plant. But
Can she fight?
Yeah.
From what I saw, probably not.
I mean, I don't think she tried, admittedly. We just sort of pushed her to the side and literally forgot about her.
Well, no, she got attacked by an owl bear.
No, I mean...
I saved her.
Oh, that.
I've been there.
I was talking
Done.
about
that is a very eventful day.
Mhm.
And just be like, what do you think about all this
Yeah,
magic
definitely
stuff?
wasn't the other captain since then either.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
My mom can do
I don't have
magic.
questions about how you got my
Yeah,
check.
because I was told that we couldn't do any magic here. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I ask you more questions? Do you consent to me asking you questions?
Wasn't the source of my exasperation that time.
Oh.
Oh.
Then she would just start it down unless
Her
we go back
mother
there.
You get us involved in Cinder
is the one person that
We
nobody
need her
can
safe.
tell not to use magic.
Is your mother the Empress?
Just thunder.
Yeah.
But don't like go spreading that around because it's supposed to be a real big secret.
Who are we gonna tell?
I don't know.
To the mountain.
Is your mom nice?
Now she might be able to stay with
I've
my
never
friend.
met her. I don't know.
How do you know it's your mom?
The answer is no.
I mean, that's what the nice lady that raised me said.
Oh. Why isn't she with her mother? Her mother's awful.
Because the order stole her to be an heir to the empire that they would control.
She's kind of. It's.
She's a political pawn.
Yeah, she's a game piece and has been traded a few times at this point.
You're not over there either.
Remind me the person that was keeping her was Circene, right?
chess. Ha!
And
You're
we
French.
think Circene died.
Can I take
Mhm.
back the inspiration?
We know
You?
Circene.
She's Bit said she did.
It said Circene died. Okay.
In all these questions, I would have asked what her favorite animal was.
Hey, and your mother's the
What's
empress.
an animal?
And what's your favorite animal?
It would have been before.
For Dells, that tracks.
I don't know what it's called, but it's something I kind of have seen in my head.
I'm like starting to like sketch. I'm like, okay, can you
I
describe
love
it?
trolls. Oh crap! I forgot what she was for a small second of what she's carrying.
And she sort of describes it for you.
It's a dragon.
Figure. So I'm like, oh.
Has she seen Ingir?
Nope.
And I also don't have any dragons
Hmm?
around Elwick. It's the whole world, right?
Yeah. The whole
Yeah.
world in the whole world,
But
Dragons.
since
But it's
there
Elwick,
are no
actually-
dragons.
but since Elwick isn't real, anything could be.
Like, yeah, I know that. I've seen that.
Yeah, we have those in Elwick.
What? Wait!
I draw and I'm like, oh.
Just draw a count. She's 13. It's fine.
Well, there's going to be some interesting things that you will see on this journey, kiddo.
That's very dark.
So,
Can you
I-
do magic?
like, realize. Ooh. I'll let her answer that.
I'm not old enough to do magic yet.
How?
What's the age limit for you?
Well, okay, so it's not so much I'm not old enough. Mom's still alive.
Oh, shit.
That's right.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow.
So, I don't know a lot about kids.
That's all.
What did Circene do? Like, what did you guys do for fun? What did you like? What are some of your favorite things to do? Like, what?
Circene didn't really let me play a whole lot. I had to sneak out to do that. I had a lot of friends. I had a lot of friends who lived in the streets that I played with.
I
Claudius's ears somewhere.
I know that like whoever's
There is a
nearest
whole
to me,
book
I kind of
series.
sidle over to whomever is who's near me. Who else would be?
That'd be me, her, and
I'm over with.
I guess
Okay.
it's just us.
Okay, so I'll go up to Featherbeard
You
here,
read
and
that
I would be like,
Oh.
My Featherbeard. came out. Couple
Yeah, he
hours ago.
molted.
Yeah.
He molted.
Yeah, but that's when it first happened when I met you.
Yeah.
Like, if she's a pawn, wouldn't they like put a spell on her to track her or something? I mean, wouldn't that be the wise thing to do?
Possibly. I mean, I'm not a huge magic user, so I
I'm
don't
what?
know. I'm not a huge magic user, so I don't know all the details.
He's
if
not
that's
much
possible.
of an artist, but you know.
But you're always.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
I think Milo might be the one to answer that.
In my head, I'm like, let's just the crazy one. Okay.
If a person can be, if a person can be like tracked like that.
Somebody needs to give her one.
Great.
I don't think it works against draconic magic.
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Can
Guess
I
we
do
got
like an arcana check
Actually,
on her?
when he says that, though, I'll be like,
See if I can feel anything at all, anything magical emanating, like any vibes.
So there is a specific spell that does what you are describing. An Arcana check would be more you thinking about magic.
Okay.
Now, if you want to make the Arcana check to make the connection to realize, hey, there's magic that might be able to do what you're thinking.
But there's no like, kind of like that feel of static. There's no like, if I was like near a guy, I'd be like,
Oh, like the time that
The spell you're looking for is detect magic.
that my hands
can't
tingled.
pick it. Okay. Okay, I would like to sort through my
Okay.
thoughts of all my travels to see if I've heard of like.
Okay, so make an Arcana check.
I'm like, wait, why am I asking other people? I have traveled.
I have studied art.
I've seen things.
Where did you have to take magic?
No.
I
I have combat spells.
I am, like, during this discussion, I am going to realize that, like, there is a very good reason that someone would try to scry on her.
Like all the time?
Yeah, so I will throw my necklace on her and be like, Gillian, I just did the badger necklace thing.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Aren't they
You have to
attuned,
attune
so
to it.
I would use the How long does Arcana it take skill.
An hour.
Use
Oh, to make
Arcana
one?
skill.
Arcana,
Okay,
yeah.
Few days.
so 24.
24. Okay.
Not bad.
So detect magic is going to be what you're wanting to cast to be able to see if there's anything like magical on her that people might be honing in on to try and keep track of her.
And I said, no, I should take sleep. I'm gonna put that someday.
Well, you've already passed it if you had it.
Yep. Just checking. Maybe I did it alphabetically. I don't know. Reverse alphabetic.
So half a day passes.
What's the next
Doors.
time we level up?
Well,
Like
based
tomorrow,
off
don't worry.
trends.
It's going to be a while.
It's gonna be a while.
So half a day passes. The door comes together nicely under Killian's direction, and you have a barn door-sized door sitting here in the middle of this clearing on the side of a mountain
Go team.
in the middle of nowhere.
This is beautiful.
Thank you. I think it's a very nice door.
I think we should name it
Excuse me?
What would you like to name it?
Carl.
All right, someone put a key in the.
In
Never
Carl?
mind. Nah, I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Carl Cole.
So that's the key to their team.
Hey, think
Wait,
about my workshop.
Actually,
real
no.
hard.
I'm gonna hand you the key.
You're the
Okay.
you're the most familiar with the door, so.
I will put it in
I've
thinking
been there.
about
but-
my workshop's door.
Okay.
I'm also going to think.
Turn the key
Click.
and start to open the door.
Okay.
Just a little bit at a time, in case
Okay.
there's like something terrible on the other
Okay.
side.
So it's your workshop, mostly as you left it.
Mostly.
You left the automaton thing.
No.
Make me a perception check.
Really?
No, that's part of his armor now.
What?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
You roll at the back of your hand.
So there is a figure sort of huddled in one of the back corners. And as you watch, the figure sort of rolls over, and it's the mayor / innkeeper from the Headless Hydra.
What are you doing in here?
In the workshop.
Do we kill him?
Has he noticed us?
No, he is sleeping right now.
Stab him. Cover his mouth and stab.
Yeah, so Killian's opened the door just a little bit, and he's gonna be like, one moment, give me a minute. And then he's gonna open it just enough to go in, and Killian's gonna try and sneak up to
Okay.
the mayor.
I mean,
The former mayor.
he is just sleeping.
And then he's gonna get ready to cover his mouth, and then he's gonna, as he covers his mouth, he's gonna shake him to wake him up.
Okay. He's like,
No.
I mean, it
Killian?
is his workshop.
what are you doing back in town?
Would it be more like?
I had to drop something off.
Okay.
Am I to assume things did not go well after the incident in your place of business?
No, they've got they've got it all boarded up.
Who is they?
Who do you think?
They're still around?
Yeah.
Do we not have? No one's dealt with that.
We were going to, and then my place got shut down. We got a little conspicuous.
I'm putting my ears against
That is definitely what it sounded like happened. Is the rest of? Were there other casualties, as it were?
No, thankfully. Sionis himself, by the time word got out to the camp and they managed to rally, he had been ushered out of town.
Okay.
No, really the only big casualty was my livelihood and my mayorship.
Yeah. Who's the mayor now?
We don't have one.
Who's running things?
What do you think?
The commander of the military.
Lovely.
They declared martial law.
How long ago was that?
I mean, it's been about 3 or 4 weeks.
There been any messengers that have come to see the commander from outside the valley?
Not that I've seen, no.
Okay.
How did you get in? They've got the main road blockaded.
Yeah, so, since you're here, I assume they don't check my workshop, like, ever.
They swept through it, when they first closed me down, but they haven't been back since.
Great. That'll be easier to show you than to, explain right now. And I'm gonna look over my shoulder, and I assume I see a whole bunch of heads poking around the door.
I assume so. That's up to you guys.
I'll be like, break it in. So yeah, so the door's gonna open,
And his eyes just sort of go
and we're
this
gonna
big.
bring the shaggin' in.
I met. What's his name? I know. What's your name?
And yeah,
Yeah,
I've got a name written down somewhere.
And
I
we're gonna slide that closed. I'm gonna look at the mayor and be like, it's a long story.
I guess you have a place to
We
sleep.
need to leave this here for a little bit. Do you think that'll be a problem?
Should be okay.
We'll come
Great.
back for it.
Come with me. And Killian is going to go open the secret door to his basement. And show the mayor down to his basement.
I didn't even know this was here.
Well, that's
That's
sort
the
of the
point.
point. And he'll be like, you are free to use this space as you need. We will
Sorry.
come up with a plan to deal with the unfortunate circumstances that have arisen in town. We'll be back.
Just
Good.
Like that, Mal gives us away.
Be safe.
And as Killian goes, he's to stop. Be like, I assume it goes without saying,
We want him.
we weren't here. You don't know how it.
Of course.
How's my family doing?
Um,
They good?
yeah, they're doing all right. come to think of it, I think their crops are actually doing pretty well this year.
Hey, thanks. Great to see you.
And your mom's pregnant again.
You're kidding me.
Is that really a surprise?
A little bit.
Your parents must celebrate harvest very well.
I guess potatoes only like 3 at this point.
What's the good crop this year?
Come on, asparagus.
Come on!
Oh, broccoli.
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
We have broccoli? We don't have broccoli. Rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask, what are they planting?
I think the rhubarb's doing really well this year.
That sounds like a girl name.
Rue.
Alright. Good to see you. Take
Good to see
care.
you.
Is my mom okay?
Yeah, she's fine. She's
I
fine.
think it's safe to say everyone is fine,
Just making sure.
Stream okay?
except for our friend here, unfortunately. But
Mine's
we'll discuss that later.
I don't need more siblings.
We'll be back shortly. Yeah, go-
Away we go.
So after we've done that, Killen's gonna be like, so, I don't know how much of that all of you heard.
Most of it.
Yep.
There was an incident that I did not it did not seem important to mention at the time, and I had sort of forgotten about it.
Wait, what?
There was an incident a while back where all of the furniture in the inn animated for a short period of time.
Oh, come again?
Apparently, Sionis was experimenting with a new idea, and it did not go according to plan. And
Is
so,
it one that you were commissioned?
Nope. This was not nothing. Just so. That is why our good friend, the former mayor and tavern keeper, is out of a job, and why they declared martial law.
Well, let's go
Why
deal
do
with that, and then we can.
That's a great question. They had not informed me that martial law had been declared in town.
Well, why the hell were they doing experiments in the middle of town?
It's Sionis.
Yeah, I don't know how well thought out that was, but
I mean, clearly it was not.
Yes.
so
Okay, so you got the message of what really happened. He got drunk.
I know,
But he won't share that with us.
but I'm not saying.
Yeah.
Oh. If we find out, we're gonna kick some ass.
So after we have finished up some of our business here, I at least am gonna have to go hold up my end of an agreement I made with the commander.
Come again?
Sorry, what?
Oh, before we left, I had a little chat with the commander of the garrison, and after they saw us fighting the elementals and whatnot in the center of town, and we came to an understanding. And I explained that out here on the edges of the empire, like we have to sort of fend for ourselves, and basically said, so you stay out of our way, and we won't make any trouble for you.
So we're making trouble for them?
Well, he's decided that he's going to declare martial law, so at this point, I think this is where I go in and run him out of town.
Okay, so
Broke the agreement, yeah.
question though.
Yeah.
I think it would be good to get some more details because we don't know how large of a display this was. He might not have had a choice.
He didn't have to depose the mayor and declare himself in charge of town.
Possibly not. Probably not. You're probably
But one way or
right,
another,
but-
we can't have what is currently the center of our little resistance being run by the Imperials.
So we
And
have a next stop.
having chatted with him, I doubt that there's a way that this ends peacefully with everyone still.
I mean, we could just go
In
take
town.
care of that first.
No.
No, we're here. We're dealing with this.
Okay.
Besides, we can't open that door back up today.
Got a point.
Also, I've never actually tried, but I think I could be a pretty good assassin.
Excuse?
Good.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
I like that you're thinking along the same lines I'm thinking.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
sorry,
this is
Simi,
something
but
that I feel like we're gonna have to do.
I've met with him.
Martial
I've
law,
tried
honestly.
I've tried to talk with him and come to an agreement,
I'll help.
and
I
he
don't
was
like it, but I'll
he
help.
was very loyal to the empire and the empress, and I don't see a way
Yep.
around it.
I get it. I don't like it, but I will help.
So unless you have an idea of how we can remove him without removing him,
This is one of those moments where I feel like it's actually the appropriate thing to do. Still don't have to like it.
Do I become the man?
no.
Not how any of this works.
It
So
could be.
how is everyone looking at
Shouldn't be
Climb?
I mean, you could, never mind.
I mean, couldn't we all just get on your back and fly down?
I don't
I
think-
mean,
Just one little point though, if you remove a leader, next in command will just rise up and.
Yeah,
make
we're gonna
points.
have to.
So
Yeah,
let's
that-
take
there's
them
nobody
all.
right
well, we'll
now.
do some splashdown.
All of them.
So Killian had taken a bunch of stuff out of the shag and like, you know, we cleared out the bag of holding to make sure that there was like, we had enough supplies. So he took the sending stones out and he's like, I'm gonna make some calls tonight and we're gonna make arrangements.
Okay.
I'll be the next.
My wife running everyone down.
I mean, that is an option. We don't have to, but that is an option.
It'd have to be multiple trips for sure.
Yeah, I can do it for an hour. So
I mean, so I'm gonna look, Keith, how steep of a...
a Steve of Vif.
I mean, it's not sheer, but it doesn't miss it by much.
I mean, I can make sure, I can guarantee that 5 of us reach the ground with no real harm done.
Anybody
So
get feather
just
fall?
jump.
I think that's what he's referring to.
For 5 of us,
My bats will carry me.
I do have good acrobatic stuff, so I'll probably go on
Guess
my own.
alright. I could go on my own.
It's athletics to climb.
We're climbing going
I don't
down.
think we have to climb. There are game trails. It just, I don't know how long it's gonna take to follow the trail there.
Yeah. I mean, if we're looking at saving times or
Athletics?
Jump and go.
Bad. Negative 2.
So Milo takes some of us and everybody else jumps?
Okay, because that uses dex.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
Who's jumping?
I'll jump.
I'll jump.
I'll do it.
For cabbage.
Cabbage.
Damage.
Cabbage will jump.
Yep.
Yeah, she would.
All right. I will turn into a
Jumping.
wyvern.
Wait, who's the heaviest?
Are you jumping off the cliff or are you going?
Well,
I
you.
would probably say
Like 400 pounds.
You get to ride
yeah,
by
how
wyvern
much do you
or jump off a cliff and feather fall down.
I wear light armor though, so
True. I'm just thinking we should make sure that the heaviest and the people with the most gear jump and don't try and fly on the wyvern.
Oh,
Oh,
fair.
wait, where are we going? What are we doing?
Bottom of the mountain.
Great.
I will
Enough said. Alright.
fly on the wyvern.
Well, if you look for light, I mean, I'll probably
I mean cabbage is probably the lightest.
220-ish. So.
Well, and I mean, like, part of this is up to the if the DM says that we don't how we need to distribute
Yeah.
weight, but I'm just thinking we need to make sure that we don't overload the wyvern.
Cabbage is okay. So from the lightest up is probably cabbage.
The 3
Milo.
of us are
Yeah.
probably similar.
Yeah. That means I guess I need to jump, huh?
Listen,
Unless you have a
can't
problem
jump.
with that.
Differently.
No, I
No,
can't
that's
jump,
fine.
so I'm not afraid to jump. So.
That'll be fine.
so. Men are jumping, and I'm taking the women.
Like,
You are
guess that's how that
escorting
works
them in
out.
style.
We can wait for Cabbage to come back, but sure. So I'm gonna start lining up my jumpers, and Killian is
Sammy,
gonna.
you don't want to get in on this?
Do it. It's gonna be fun.
I mean,
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yeah, I'm
We're
gonna,
tapped on that.
I'm just saying for fun to jump.
Killian's gonna go up to each one. He's gonna pull out this little metal disc. He's gonna tap the middle of it, and it'll start humming. And then he'll just attach it to your chest, and as it gets close, you see like a magnet. He's like, "All right, send it. All right, so when we jump, you're just gonna tap the middle of that, and then
Oh, wait, you're flying though. So actually, Simi could jump too.
If you wanted.
there's a non-zero chance Cabbage would want to jump.
Cabbage probably wants to worse than Simi. Like Simi doesn't care, but
So you've got Bit. You've got
I got Bit, Simi, and
Dells.
Bells.
Don't you have something that you can reduce fall damage
Yeah.
as a monk?
yeah.
Yes.
But also, I reduce fall damage. I don't
Negate.
magically not.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're high enough level that you can probably you can negate like 50% points of damage, like 100 points of damage or something?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it kind of depends on.
So, once you jump, just feel free to free fall for as long as you want, and when you're ready, just tap that, and it will slow your descent to roughly 60 feet, or roughly 10 feet every second, and you should land on the ground no worse for wear.
Okay, but the change in momentum from free fall to not free
Yeah, you'll be
fall.
fine. It's magic.
Alright.
It's magic.
Don't question it.
So-
it's magic.
How long does it last?
I don't know.
It
how
lasts
much I
for
trust
1
this.
minute.
Oh, okay.
But if we need to, we can extend that duration as we go.
Five times.
You know magic's not
We've
real.
done the cliff diving thing before.
Goldfish!
So, my advice would be, don't activate it until you're as close to the ground as you feel comfortable.
Alright.
Nah.
Thank you for choosing Killian Airlines.
Well, now that Cabbage has finished relieving herself,
Sorry.
we assume you want to join us in jumping off the cliff.
Absolutely.
That is what we figured.
And Killian will attach a little metal disc to your chest and give you the rundown. All right, so when you're ready to stop falling as fast as a normal person, just go ahead and tap the center of that, and it'll slow your fall to about 10 feet every second. You should land on the ground no problem. It only lasts for a minute, so try and time it.
What if I don't push the button?
You die.
Then you land on the ground like a normal person and at least break your legs. Probably die.
Please tap
How
the
far
button.
down
I'm
is
gonna
it?
tap the button.
Okay.
Hey, Cabbage, wanna have a contest who can get the closest before we tap?
No! I will kill you
Who-
both when I get to the ground.
So we can have a race. Who gets to the bottom first?
It's okay, we're basically gods.
I do have God blood.
So, if everybody's ready, I believe the count is 3, 2, 1, go!
Sir!
Everybody goes and runs, and Killian jumps off.
All right.
How far down is it?
So the steepest part of the mountain is about 500-600 feet,
Oh, that's a long
and
way.
and then it sort of starts to level out, and you know it shallows out a bit, and then you're still on the hillside, and then it sort of bottoms out at the bottom of the
Could I
of the
slide
thing.
down
Base jumping.
with athletics?
I mean, you could.
Tuck and roll.
Also, I was.
I don't believe in this.
You don't believe in magic, so.
I hit his button. Way out.
As you're jumping, you're just, bam! And he...
Dude!
Okay, so as I'm falling, I would like to try to throw my shadow out and switch and throw my shadow out and
You're gonna
switch.
try and get ahead of everybody.
Well, and try to get like as far out from the mountain as
Yeah.
I can,
That's
because
right.
I want to prolong my drop as far as I can.
Okay.
Yeah, as I say, Killian's gonna use his armor when he goes to leap super far out, and then...
Okay.
The rest of us are just shoplifter.
All right.
Because of the ones who agreed to jump.
Are there any
I'm gonna do,
trees
like,
sticking
an old-
out at the top?
No, because you guys are above the tree line.
I'm gonna pull out my binoculars.
You should use your
Watch
cloak
the
and
red
hold the
splat
edges
above.
and use it to try and like catch wind and like glide.
I do take my hat off and hold it.
Yeah, I
Good idea.
definitely
Good
took
idea.
My hat off.
Okay.
I'll put my hair back just to.
Okay.
Well, that was close to a tree.
All right. So everyone who has jumped, yes.
When I threw that rock earlier,
Uh-huh.
how long did it take before it hit the ground?
What is the average
'Cause I was
airspeed
timing
velocity
it.
of a rock?
Well, unfortunately,
Whatever-
in D&D, it doesn't matter about velocity.
whatever 650 feet would be.
Okay, well, so Killian's just, as he's falling, he's just going to be counting, and 2 seconds before he remembers the rock hitting
Okay.
is when he's going to hit the...
All right. Sounds good.
When I see him,
Are
dude,
you
I'm-
gonna like try to signal us or anything?
Well, he probably goes
Probably
past
not.
it.
I assume I was one, because I'm the one who was calling it, I'm assuming Killian was the first one. Because he was like, ready, 1, 2, 3, go!
Okay.
We're just gonna have to guess.
All right. So everyone who is free falling, Make me a perception check.
I play this game all the time in Shadow, so it's...
Not you, Killian.
Awesome. Killian's gonna have to go make
9.
altimeter next time, so the next time we all jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now.
30-20.
Okay.
-2, so 17.
17.
Not bad.
Are you jumping or are you? What are you doing?
I'm sliding.
But if you
Okay.
hit it,
Oh yeah, I
We-
might have hit it before he got off the edge if he was too slow.
So we will.
no, no,
we will.
he'll
Resolve you later.
We'll resolve you later.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
it'll go away immediately because he's already on the ground.
All right. So.
He's already on the ground.
So Cabbage and Mal, you are watching closely, and you see Killian sort of reach to his chest, and you guys are right there with him and hit your buttons at the same time. So he's ahead of you hitting the button. So you guys wind up a little bit below him in the order.
As soon as we're 30 feet from the ground, I'm just
Yeah.
switching places. There's no point in waiting.
I need you, because you didn't catch him doing it, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
I will say that I
Splat.
am watching everyone around me
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that they click the button.
Okay.
So if I notice that he's not, I will try to signal.
Okay.
also, you do have a pretty good buffer in terms of when to hit it.
Yeah.
Like, it's,
Yeah.
it's going to be hard to not hit it. Just don't wait too long.
Right.
I just want to be Cabbage.
Well, in
I
that
just want
case-
you to live at this point.
Well, good news, you do.
That's that's actually a bad roll.
How bad?
11.
Okay.
That's
Eleven's
not
not
terrible.
Oh.
Cash
As
is pretty
as
low.
you're, it takes you. You are just sort of loving this sort of skydive. You're woohoo, and it's like you for a split second. You like take your eyes off of everyone else, and then
you're past
you
them.
look back and you're past them, and they are back there behind you and not moving nearly as fast as you are.
Reaction.
So yeah, so I need you to just roll me a d20.
So with me trying to get his attention, does he get advantage?
That's cocked.
Jeez.
If he needs caught, I think.
That's a 4.
Oh no. Inspiration, dude.
Yeah. I don't have it.
Say something.
No, that's
funny,
when I give
real
up.
quick.
Keith,
So,
am I watching him? Does it look like he's going to hit the ground?
It looks like he's getting into the danger zone.
And levitate.
Okay.
And you
All right.
you stop.
So and you stop about 3 inches from the ground.
And then shoot 20 feet back up.
Yeah, so you stop and then 20 feet up off the ground.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to hit this button now. Boop.
Cabbage, I won.
No, I think you're an idiot.
No, you did not win.
Oh wow, that was close.
The hell are you doing?
And Killian's gonna be like, you can stay up there and think about the mistake you made for a little bit.
I can still move though, right?
No.
No.
It's up and
Unless you have
down.
something
not
to
sideways.
do.
I can control that.
Honestly, fair.
Yeah, you can think about that for a little bit while we wait for the others.
You have been deeply wronged.
And by Killian. Oops.
I don't know. I'm the one that I'm involved in this.
Nothing. No specifics. Just
You've been-
you have been deeply wronged.
Just a little something in the back of my head.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Hoi.
Our biggest enemy is going to be inside the party.
So you are turning into a wyvern.
Yes.
And grabbing up all of those that were left. Bit sort of climbs up on your shoulders, and then you take hold of Simi and Dells and Tommy, who is still sort of out of it.
Drink him on his back. I'll just tie him up there.
And you sort of swoop off. You arrive at the bottom, fairly quickly. 700 feet
I'll
goes.
I'll do a bit of like I'll do a little.
He'll make
bit.
a show of it.
I'll make bits on the back, so I'll make a show of it
Okay.
to do a bit of like
What's strong?
Aragon, like coasting, like the Aragon
How to Train Your
coasting.
Dragon.
Yeah, How to Train Your Dragon sort
Yeah, got it.
of thing for her. So
You swoop through one of the sort of low hanging clouds on near the cliffside. And then you guys
Facing forward, of
you make
course.
it to
Yep.
the bottom with no problems.
Except throw up.
I'm a
And-
fishing girl.
And our
Then
friend who
there's
doesn't believe in magic.
Tobago. Now, did you take the metal disc off your chest before you started down?
Of course I did.
You can't take it off.
Can you not?
Oh, really?
No.
Never mind.
What is
Spell
this?
effect.
This is my magic. You can't take it off.
Okay. All right. So it's still there. Did you hit it as you were leaving the
Yeah, like
cliffside?
if he was close enough, like once he had moved to jump, he would have like hit it because he doesn't believe in magic.
Okay.
So
All right.
now whether or not he immediately then touches down and it goes away,
is another story.
Well, and even if he falls, if it was how many feet down is 650?
650. Yeah.
So that can only the Featherfall only buys you.
10 rounds at.
Yeah, but once you touch ground, and
No, yeah, but even if he doesn't touch the ground, it only buys you 10 rounds at 60 feet around. So
that's 600 feet. So he has
so it's
50
still a
feet
50
of
foot
leeway.
fall.
Yeah.
It's survivable at least.
Survivable, but the real question is, were you jumping out off the cliff, or were you just trying to slide?
I'm
Okay.
sliding it.
So as you're
I've got
sliding it,
two
the feather
javelins.
fall basically it's like bloop, bloop. So I am going to need you to make me
a death check.
no. What is your what is your movement speed?
This is how
40.
dies.
40?
Jumping
Okay.
off the mountain.
It's
And
okay,
not
we're
pulling
So this is
parachutes.
going to be you taking your movement and basically, we'll call it a dash action, coming down the cliff.
Okay.
So you need to. There's one, 2, 4. Okay. So I need you to roll me acrobatics 5 times.
I got this. That's a 7. With the bonus.
You don't get the rest of the rolls.
Oh, you
Oh
serious?
shit!
Yeah, now you're falling off the mountain.
Now you're falling off the mountain. So what is your option for?
Well, so I assume we hear this. It's gonna look up. What the fuck? He's gonna wait till he gets close enough and then levitate him.
Okay. So,
Yes, you get to do the fun rubber band.
yep.
And then Killian's gonna lower him to almost 20 feet. And when he does this, it will drop you.
Okay.
And as he's coming down, now that you're back on the ground, Killian's gonna be like, so I do have something for you. Now that you've had some time to think.
Okay. So you just drop him because.
Well, yeah, because if I can't keep it on 2 people.
So you'll take 9 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Is there like any trees around or stuff like that I can grab onto? And...
Yeah. So you guys would have come down in the forest band.
Okay, can I do acrobatics, see if I can get onto a limb?
It'll be a dex save, but yeah.
But you're a rogue.
Yeah, plus 9. Once I get a 2 again. That's kind of cocked. Okay. That's a 10. Wait, no,
So-
sorry, 15.
15. Okay.
Say, it would be a natural one.
Whoa. Okay, so with a 15, you are able to grab a hold of a tree limb as you're going by and arrest your fall. So you actually won't take any fall
Okay.
damage.
So when you hit the ground, Killian's gonna now that he is just slowly lowering to the ground, Killian's gonna walk over and be like, "You all right?"
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. And he's gonna hand you a necklace. So it's got a little silver totem on it. It's a fox.
I'm a silver fox.
And Killian will give you the rundown on how it works.
Okay.
Okay.
Every time you look at it, every time your gaze sort of comes back to it, it's subtly different. Either the gemstones set as the eyes are different gemstones, the pose on the fox is different. Sometimes it looks like it's been sort of tinted red like a fox, and sometimes it hasn't been. Just anytime you look at it, it is different.
And then Killian, quiet enough so just casting can hear, and Killian's gonna be like,
My chat.
"Originally, I made that one for Alma."
Oh.
Ouch.
What does it do?
So, once a day, you can expend one of the charges to give yourself non-detection, so that divination magic can't find you. And then you can also spend a charge. So it has 4 charges. It regains them all every day. You can spend a charge to use sending to send to anybody else with one of the amulets. So anybody in the group.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my shield and get that spell slot back.
Okay. All right. So the Wyvern lands. Everyone is back together.
And
Tobago
then
is sort of
Tobago
hanging-
slowly
hanging in the air.
descend at 20 feet every round.
So that was a thing that happened.
Well, somebody didn't use.
Oh no, used it, but apparently wasted it. I hit the button.
Thank you, Distil.
Thank you, Distil.
I tried.
Good night. My chat froze, so I'm not sure that
So
my
Killian
feet
is going to
go up.
stop you 10 feet above the ground.
My feet are almost touching.
No, your feet.
Oh, my
10,
feet are
or 10 feet above the ground.
Okay.
He's going to go, "So, what have we learned?
What is this sorcery? Why am I up here?
Magic!
You're up there because you didn't use the magic that I gave you."
Where's the rope?
Wow.
What do you
This
think? Where do you
delusions.
think I go when I turn into the wyvern?
I don't know. You hiding?
Where do you think we store it if it's not here?
Let the record show, next time I am not saving him. And then I'm just going to let him drop.
I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 feet is fine.
10
Yeah,
feet's
but
fine.
it's
That's
not
not
gonna
even
feel
worth it.
nice.
Yeah.
The ground thuds a bit.
It's very wet ground though,
Oh,
so.
the ground splats a bit.
You're still up. You're
Close
still
to the-
up a little bit,
Yeah.
so you're not down in the.
Right, but if we're down directly from where the water's coming out, like this is
That's
gonna be
true.
pretty wet.
No, true. Yeah, that's true.
So,
It takes like a special level of delusion.
Can we just
oh no,
not
this
do
is
this
willful
right
at
now?
this
That's
point.
fair.
But
That's
anyway.
fair.
It could be mental illness.
Let's just go
Okay.
and not deal with this right now.
Okay. So there is a little bit wider path down here, but it is a fairly clear path through the wooded area that seems to angle off a little bit to the north and west and down the mountain. You follow the trail for a couple of hours. You're steadily descending closer and closer to the marshland area in the bottom of the valley. And you come to an area where the trail sort of passes between a couple of really tall rock faces. It's about 20 feet wide here, about 70 feet long. And as you guys pass into this cleft in the rock, I need a sense of the marching order real quick.
I think Mal's in front.
Okay. Mal's in front.
Anybody who's close enough sees that he started like chewing his lip.
Okay.
So
I would be up there with him because I'm
Okay.
worried about him now.
I'll take the back.
Yeah, I'll be
That-
back.
something I want to do real quick before we get into whatever this is going to be. Cabbage is going to make her way up to Mal at one point because he's visibly nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hand you a rock.
It's a worry stone. You can just
It's like magic.
no, it's just a rock. But I get fidgety when I get anxious, and you seem a little fidgety and definitely anxious. It's just something for your hands to do. That's it. I'm gonna go now.
I would be awkwardly trying to talk to you. Like, so why are you scared?
I'm not scared.
Why are you lying?
I'm not lying. I am definitely worried about bringing you all home to the family.
I mean, that's fair. That's actually pretty legitimate.
Particularly when we're going to be potentially asking them to put their lives on the line for us all.
So
I mean, they could just say no.
Yeah, they could.
what do
We need them not to.
what do we need to do
Pretty
to
persuasive.
do the best we can to ensure that that's not a thing?
If I knew that, I would have already briefed you all.
Fair. Okay.
I mean,
If this
frankly, if... Well, I guess we'll get there when we get there.
I'm gonna be in the middle of the kid.
Okay.
Poor bit.
I'm doing a PG-13 version of my travels.
Oh gosh.
So you're leaving out all the good parts.
I'm using, like,
And I walked on a
euphemisms.
road.
I went to a town and I stopped at an inn.
I'm like an inn with a lot of
Friend.
artists.
And she immediately knows what's going on.
Oh, she's pretty sheltered.
Yeah.
I'm probably towards the back.
Towards the back.
Once I finish
Okay.
that.
Alright, now back to whatever you're gonna do to
Okay.
us.
We walk through the cleft in the rocks.
Everyone what is your passive perceptions?
15.
15? 15?
8.
10.
Danny, what was
19.
19?
Also 19.
Also 19?
16.
16?
I don't know, where do I find it?
10 plus your perception bonus.
Which is your wisdom, and then if you have proficiency.
Wait,
Oh, there it is. 15.
10 plus
15.
your...
15?
Plus your
Okay.
perception bonus.
So a whole lot of 15s, a couple 16s, and a couple of 19s.
And an 8.
Yeah.
And Steven.
And Simi, where are you at in the marching order?
I'd
She's
be up
towards
by
the front,
now.
trying to comfort Mal.
There you go.
There.
Tries
All right.
so hard.
So for Simi and for Cabbage, right about the same time, the two of you feel the rock under your feet sort of sink about a quarter inch.
Not good.
To-
Not good.
Click, click.
Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good.
And at the in front of you and behind you at the ends of this cleft, there are rock slides that come down and block the ends of the passage.
Oh, hey.
And then there's rumbling on both sides of the passageway, and hidden doorways drop out of sight.
Friends of yours?
Yeah.
Come on! Samantha Core.
From one side and a saber-toothed tiger from the other.
I'm gonna reiterate that. Friends of yours?
And we're at 3 hours, so that's where we're going to call it for the night.
The last time in combat and this one in combat.
I'll take it.
Hope you guys had an enjoyable evening. We're glad you were with us, had a lot of fun, a lot of shenanigans, and there will be more the next time we gather. So hope you guys are here for that. We play 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. I'll leave that up to you guys to figure out when that is in your own time zones, but we will be more than happy to have you along with us. We do this for fun. We enjoy playing D&D, and we enjoy sharing it with you guys, so hope you will be back next week. All of our video content does wind up on our YouTube channel, so if you missed something, had to get up and go to the bathroom for whatever reason, or just want to get caught up on what we are, where the campaign started out and how it's gotten to where we've gotten, you can always go back and check up on all of our back episodes. Anything we do video-wise does wind up there on YouTube, so just go over to YouTube, search for Casual Cactus, and you should be able to find it. It's pretty easy. We do also run a Discord server, and we use that mainly to communicate with you guys what the schedule is going to be, and if there are any changes to content or that schedule, given that we have real lives and sometimes life gets in the way of us having fun. Discord is where we let you guys know that. Just be sure you're subscribed to that, and you'll always know what's going on. Hope y'all had a good time. I know I did. We will see you guys next time. And remember, until then...
Grab your bats and grab your balls.
That's the power of the Home Depot.
Save money. Live
There you
better.
go.
Not a sponsor!
And if all you have is a hammer, apparently you can... I mean, I'm done. Apparently you can get them at Home Depot if you don't have one. So we will see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Bye.